Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Pokemon card live stream. It's Friday night. That's right. Friday night, Saturday morning. Ooh, and it's the late night Pokemon card stream. You're here again, ready to watch us open tons of Pokemons. Whatever Pokemon cards I have left. Oh my gosh, we go through so many Pokemons, I feel like I constantly need to restock. Which is true, because we just couldn't open Pokemons every night if we didn't restock. What's up, Ever? Gustavo says, Mister needs to get some outdoor scissors to cut packs. Bending, not the same. Outdoor scissors, huh? Pokies, what's up, James O? How's it going, Alex? So we're starting a bit later. It's 12:43, so I'm about 45 minutes late. But that happens. I was just enjoying my Friday night, basically. I was having a bit of a nap. And so now I'm very tired because when you come out of I was in a deep sleep somehow too. It was like a really good sleep. But I'm awake now and I'm ready to hang out and scream about Pokemon cards for you guys. Yard scissors. What's up, Lewis? So Pokemons, man. Another crazy night. You sound like you just woke up, says Emily. I did just wake up. Friday night, Saturday morning, that means it's going to be the last pickup before Sunday. They don't pick up on Sunday. And I'm trying to think about anything interesting going on. You know, the news has been pretty boring, other than the fact that cryptocurrencies keep blowing up. They keep falling. Wow, they must have really been in a bubble because they're just falling and falling and falling. I'm sure the whales will probably buy back in whenever they think the floor has truly been hit with crypto. But, I mean, I watched it recover slightly yesterday just to crash some more today. If you were holding on to a bunch of crypto, you lost like almost 50% or more of everything you were holding. News is boring without Trump. Trump was in the headlines every day for years. Well, yeah, that's because it was a negative headline. Jay says, hit hard, shake my head. Whales buy crypto coins? Maybe. They go, ooh, and then they buy a bunch of crypto after they eat krill. COVID didn't warn Darwin enough idiots. People out here buying and hoarding gasoline. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying more people should have died to COVID. You know, COVID was spreading pretty fast. I don't think it was just a Darwin Award to die from COVID. I think it was, it's a viral disease. It was just wiping people out. But I think I also know what you mean by that. You think that some people were like, COVID, what's that? That can't kill me. And then they ran around with no mask and got it. And, well, who was it? Was it Rand or Ryan Paul? I don't know how to say his name. He was talking about how cloth masks effectively do not stop the disease, the virus. He was saying you have to have that doctor mask, the N90 or something like that. I think he was saying that was the only mask proven to actually stop the virus. I think he was saying that 80% of cases were people who were wearing masks. And I thought to myself, that's strange, because that would suggest you're more likely to get it if you had a mask. But actually, it started to make sense when I thought about it more. When do you wear a mask? When you go outside. Are you safe from the virus at home? Probably, as long as nobody goes out. So it's going to be somebody who's going out who catches the virus. So just going out puts you at the risk, Masks don't prevent you from getting it. They prevent you from spreading it. Yeah, that's what people say, I suppose. All right. Let's see. Oh, we're only 3 minutes started. Even the N95 masks aren't rated to stop virus particles. Yeah, I think he said that as well. He mentioned that even in a surgery room condition with the N95 mask being used properly, he was saying some of the medical staff would still catch the virus. I don't know, misters. I'm not a doctor, so what can I say? Get your 5G shots. That's right. I'm a wireless Wi-Fi transmitter now. Masks were about control, not safety. Roxa says, what's Gucci, mister? Everything's Gucci. We got 3 lovely Charizards in front of us, and I could stare at them all day. Charizard, you would never fall by half of your value, would you? I think some Charizards did, actually. Some really expensive ones that were all pumped up from Logan Paul. But, man, I like my Charizards. We got these CGC slabs right behind it. Ooh. What's up, Diego? I'll take these down off display after this live stream, probably. My sister's household has COVID right now. And I'm sure I'm at least carrying it since I've been around them. Yes, you very likely are. Raise your hand if you only listen to Joe Rogan when deciding to wear a mask or not. Mister, can I see the Misties? My friend doesn't believe is a real card. The Misties what? Well, you mean like the The sexy Misty? Which Misty? Oh, you guys want to see something neat? So on Discord, I'm sorry, not on Discord, on TikTok, if you're not following me there, I open up all of this top series 2. I couldn't help myself. I opened all of it, and look how many pieces of Pokemon art that is. So if you want to see that, jump over to TikTok. It's like 10 videos. You can see everything I pulled, and you might be curious about the best pull. Maybe you guys can even leave me some feedback. Tell me which one you thought it was. I won't reveal it because that would spoil the fun. I think it's more fun to watch as it gets pulled. I also open up a little bit of... these two look different. I also opened up a little bit of the Gym Heroes and Gym Challenge vintage 1998 packs that we were showing off last night, and you guys can see those as well from TikTok if you want to see what I pulled in particular. That would have showed you what would have happened if we had opened them yesterday night. But of course, those aren't for sale anymore. We're just having those for sale for the minute. Nice. Top cards are vintage and cool. It will be a Viking funeral for me and my Pokies. No, not the Pokies. For me, I'll be buried in my pyramid with my still alive wife and my cat's organs, and all my Pokies will be in my tomb with me. You don't have TikTok. Mister, you don't want the China to be spying on you while you watch the sexy girls dance? Come on, mister. It's hot Jynx Summer. Is there a reason TikTok videos are so loud? Turn your volume down, Matthew. Oh my God. Okay, so let's see what's going on tonight. Are these all from tonight? These can't be from tonight. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to figure out these orders because it looks like some people pre-ordered. Okay, I see the last order from yesterday night. Now we have an order that happened in the middle of Friday. It was Ashton Raymer. And he says, Mr. Pre-grade Red Eye, will you be sending Yu-Gi-Ohs to PSA when they open? I absolutely will. He says, I won't be watching live $4 tip. Pre-grade. Okay, you got it, Mr. Ashton Raymer. Ashton Raymer. Let's see if we can find his bag. We're starting with the pre-grade, guys. Alex. Anthony. Ashton Raymer. I don't remember an Ashton Raymer. He says pre-grade Red Eye. Wondering if he's a nickname bag. No, I do recognize Ashton Raymer. I do recognize that name. Andrew, awesome. Anthony, Adrian. So first we got to locate his bag, which I don't think I've seen his bag in a while. Anyone see the Grizz Warriors game? What? Not me. Me. My wife and I have been watching Reno 911. So fun to watch. The comedy's so lighthearted. So, oh, here we go. Ashton. Oh, the red eyes. That's what he means by that. Ashton Raymer. Here you go, mister. Okay. He's not too bad. However, if we look at this corner, I think that corner is smaller than this corner on the right. Do you see that? So the left side's thinner than the right side. And I think we see a similar issue up here. Do you see this corner? How the right side appears to be fatter than the top? That would suggest that he's fat on the right, thin on the left. And we can also take a quick look at these. He's fat on the top. This one's a little thinner on the right. Well, this one's pretty good. Rank up magic. But you should probably still grade them. Maybe they'll give him a 10. Who knows? It's PSA. It's PSA. They allow the card to be off-center. I don't know why, but they do. Okay, and now we're done with that. We got another middle-of-the-day order. This one from Ricardo Lycia. He wants one live custom. All right, one live custom. 5 Silverlands. Okay, 5 Silverlands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm new. Member name Ricardo. All right, Mr. Ricardo. How's Kitty today? Kitty's doing pretty well. The two kitties look like they're very happy in their new home. I heard PSA is getting like CGC with new AI computers. Nice. All right. So, you're going to get 2 Lost Thunder for your live custom booster. 5 Silver Lance. Ricardo Lycia. What's up, man? I wonder if he's here right now. You here, Mr. Ricardo? Jesus, we're still 6 weeks out from PSA opening. I know! They need to open back up. I feel like maybe card grading has died down a little bit, maybe precisely because they're closed, right? So people know if they open up cards, if they spend that money opening cards, it's not like they can then request it to be sent off, right? So I feel like that's actually been bad for the hobby. They really need to open back up. And, you know, I'm also thinking about it. I really ought to have set up my card grading within the time frame that they were shut down. I'm a silly goober. Mister, that Bulbasaur hit was fire. I know. I wonder if I can basically get back the cost of all those packs with just that Bulbasaur. Something you're always looking for when you're opening up vintage is something that equals the value of the cost to open the vintage, you know? Cold. Here's Lycanroc. Okay, so these were your live custom. You pulled 2 Lost Thunder for the live custom. And wow, those were cold too. Okay, that was a really tough round for Mr. Ricardo, but don't worry, Ricardo. We have some pity pulls. I'll take care of you, Mr. Ricardo. You're the first pull of tonight. Let's do it. Let's see what you get. So you're going to get a Shiny Squovit and Regirock EX. Those were donations from me, actually. What happened was Mr. Rafael Aguilera made a trade with me last night, and I took the pulls from the trade, and I immediately donated them. So the Squovit is a shiny from Shiny Star, and the Regirock is an old XY era EX. Very nice. Let's find your bag. Ricardo with an R. So how's your day going, guys? I want to hear from you. Tell me all your secrets and your stories. I won't tell anyone, I promise. I got a story for you guys. Ricardo Mendiola. Ryan. Rogelia. Mr. CGC switching back to charging up front for grading. Did you see that today? I don't know. Are they? Gentu says, I don't really care too much about actual grades. Obviously, 10s are nice, but my thing is I want all my slabs to be the same company. That's interesting. What's the history with the sandwich bags? I started using them a long time ago, and I thought they've done a great job, and I still use them. I work out and didn't eat any fast food. Oh, mister, were you trying to stay skinny? About 70 Shining Face packs. What? My girl got a girlfriend. That's new. What? Tell us about that. Rick Stone says, how do I buy packs? I came from TikTok. Nice to meet you, Rick Stone. So anyone can buy booster packs every time I go live. And the way it works is you go to the description of the live stream, look at what you want to open, kind of add it up, and then you go to the PayPal link and you send that amount to me on PayPal with the message explaining what it is you bought. Okay, so that's the simplest explanation of how to buy. There's also a step or two for shipping. For shipping, you can either order live shipping and get shipped out in the middle of the stream, or you can get free shipping by going to our Discord server and writing me a message in the Please Ship channel. Okay, so that's the whole thing in a nutshell. Mr. Ricardo. Did he say I need a new bag? I am new. Oh, he did say he's new. Okay, let's get a bag from Mr. Ricardo. What are some of your error cards? Did you ever get that really messed up Dragonite card? You're talking about the no hollow error Dragonite card? Yes, that returned as a 10, but it wasn't mine. That belonged to our friend Von Doom. So it's all his. I wouldn't mind having one. I came very close to buying a PSA 9 of that Dragonite, but you know, I just couldn't do it. So it makes me wonder if maybe the no hollow error Dragonite is a little overhyped, because I couldn't bring myself to spend that much money on the 9, and that's because it's a very cool error, but at the same time, is it? It's just a non-hollow Dragonite, which you can actually buy a non-hollow Dragonite that isn't an error card. So I would very much like Von Doom's non-hollow error Dragonite because we have a video of it being opened. But I looked at this other one I was about to buy, and I'm like, I'm not friends with this one. So it was hard for me to drop very much money on it, and I didn't in the end. I decided there's all these other cards I want instead. Mr. Found 2021 NBA card, 10 packs, and Poke Packs non-disclosed store. Was the Dark Zard in the pack a 10? I think it was a 9. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. I'm 99% sure CGC is going back to charging people the minute you complete your submission. Just a heads up. Very good tip. Pokey John says, what are some of your error cards? Oh, I already read that one. You're a lot nicer than you used to be, mister. When I first came here and asked, you told me to wish on a star. I don't know why. I think that probably when you asked me, I was probably right in the middle of the stream and probably at the busiest point in the stream. So at that point, when I'm totally focused on trying to clear a lineup, I do rely on the mods a little bit to do some of the explaining. Mister, if I ask in the ship channel, how long until it ships? That's a great question, Subsmash. So even though I see all your orders, I do not ship them all. And I do that on purpose. What I do is I let them sit there for a little while, and that's to make sure that you don't just make a purchase the next day, because believe it or not, that happens a lot. And we do that on purpose to make sure that you don't get multiple shipments for cards, because those multiple shipments get really expensive. Each shipment cost me about $4.50, I'd say, and for postage. And so that's on average, but actually it goes much higher than that. A package can cost up to like $14 to ship. It just depends on how heavy it is. So if your bag has like, let's say 3 of these metal cards in it, it's going to cost more for me to ship that one. So, and that's because the metal cards are so heavy, for example. That's just an example. So what I do is I give you about 1 week before your cards officially ship out, and then they're pretty fast once they're out. They're like 3 days to arrive, maybe 4 days. But I give you about 1 week, and I find typically within a week's cycle, people get another paycheck, and then they go, all right, I'm going to open more. So I don't want people to buy cards on a Friday. I ship them on, let's say, Saturday, and the next Friday they just buy more cards. You can literally cut the shipping costs in half by waiting 1 full payment cycle before shipping them out. And I've watched that very carefully. All right, next up it's Kara Nichols. Kara Nichols says 2 Japanese tag team. 2 Japanese tag. I think you mean team up. No, you mean, team up. All right, 2 Japanese team up. You got it, Miss Kara Nichols. Mister, your muck top card was your best pull. That's true. You get your unemployment checks on Friday. Cha-ching! Shoshi! All right, toss this over here. But yeah, so now you basically understand. And the reason live shipping costs you a little bit of money is, first of all, we have to have a little bit of a price on it to make sure not everyone orders it. Or else the whole live stream would just be me live shipping stuff. And people would not enjoy that. The viewers would not enjoy that. You get 1 electrode. All right, nothing too crazy that time, Miss Kara. Nothing too crazy. Hope everyone is well. Thank you, Jacob. James says, make it free. Yeah, if it was free, everyone would be like, ship me out right now. And then the next day, they'd be like, now I'm buying more. Go ahead and ship me out. That's actually how we used to do it a long time ago. You just got shipped out when you wanted to get shipped out. That was the very earliest system I used. And I found out people would open a pack that night, and then they would ask for shipping. And then the next day, they'd come back, buy another pack, and ask for shipping. And it was like crazy, the amount of money you'd spend on shipping. So that's why we slowly developed into this thing, this whole table. So eventually the way I started doing shipping eventually was I would ship once a week on a Friday, and I'd ship everything. But it turned out a lot of people would buy their cards on Friday. So Friday night, everyone would buy their cards. Saturday morning, it would all ship out. And then those same guys that bought Friday night, they'd buy the next day on Saturday. So it was the same problem. You would take a guy, ship him out, and then the next day, you'd have another thing to ship out for him. So yeah, that was a pretty big problem. Next up, we got Sate Perez. 4 packs of Dragon Ball Super. You got it, Mr. Sate. Welcome back, Mr. Sate. All right. Dragon Ball Evolutions. These have been kind of popular. You know, I had to try to get card grading in before PSA opens back up. Steep. How's it going, Andras? It's Friday, is Friday the busiest day of the week? You'd be surprised. It actually just depends on who's here. Some Fridays are very, very busy. Sometimes not. Sometimes Fridays are a little slow. Maybe that's because people are actually out, like hanging out with friends, took their girlfriend out, something like that. And then uh, maybe like a Thursday would have been more busy. I can tell you that typically Monday and Tuesdays are pretty slow, and Sunday can be slow as well. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday can be pretty slow. All right, let's see what we got. But I've had slow Fridays. I've had slow Saturdays. Yeah, those days have been slow before. Pack number 2. What's up, MJ? MJ's like, hey, mister. Zarbon, the Emperor's attendant. All right. I'm a big fan of Zarbon. No clue what I'm opening here. Here's Zarbuto Heroic Stance. What's a girlfriend, says Snorlax? A Tinder honey. Kitty's our friend, that's right. Catapezla, Modular Mastery. All right, that's a tough round for you, I think, because these all appear to be common hollows. Alex has a question. He says, do you think if you worked during the whole pandemic that jobs will look at that more the people they didn't? I think I see what you're saying, Alex. Alex is asking, if you take too long of a break from working, will that affect your ability to find a new job? Maybe. That's the best I can say is maybe. Because a lot of employers probably are aware that the pandemic might have made it harder for you to find a job. However, in light of the struggle to hire people right now, some employers know that you have the option of picking up a job, and maybe you just chose not to because you didn't feel like it. So you guys really have to think about that for a moment, because if you're trying to get a job because maybe unemployment ends eventually, right? It has to end eventually. We can't just, or maybe we can, maybe we'll just print as much money as we want forever. But unemployment has to eventually end. And if you had, let's say, 2 candidates, one candidate worked throughout the pandemic and the other one did not work, well, it all depends on how long you didn't work. Let's say there was a short period of time during the pandemic that you didn't work, but then you did actually get back to work. If I was an employer, I'd say, yeah, that makes sense. But let's say you didn't work for like 90 weeks or something, and even after the vaccine started rolling out, you still didn't work. If I had 2 choices, I'm still going to pick the guy who worked through the pandemic every time. So this guy over here, the guy who worked the whole time, he's always going to be top choice because he's got the work ethic. And that's just something to think about. I think that employers will be paying attention to that, to answer your question, Alex. All right, Mr. Sate with an S. I know I'd be looking out for that. I'd be like, this guy on the left who worked the whole time, he likes to work. And we're looking for people who like to work. And maybe he get paid more. That's the other thing. Like, I might consider the guy on the right who didn't work the whole time, I might consider him a risk. And so to mitigate my risk, I might offer him less pay. Whereas the guy on the left, I know he likes to work, so I could just go straight to offering him a lot. I'm like, he's probably a hard worker. Make this guy a better offer. Here you go, Mr. Perez. It's definitely something to think about. Mister, you're still holding your crypto? Tony, I sold. I sold on an $8,000 loss. $8,000 loss. So I sold, and it was a good thing I did because it just continued to fall today. No recovery. I mean, it looked like it was going to recover a little bit, but wow, I got so screwed by crypto. It was so bad. Wow, mister, you need to be more impatient with investing. Yeah, I know, I agree. But with the, I can't tell if you're trolling me, but one of the problems with crypto is I sat down and I asked myself, where does it stop? And I realized, I don't know. I don't know what the floor is. I don't know what the value of the crypto is. So I don't know where it should stop. And I couldn't decide what the value of the crypto was. So like with the stock, like let's say Microsoft stock, you can kind of look at their dividends over time and be like, okay, each stock is worth this many dividends. You're going to get $1 for holding a Microsoft stock or whatever, right? With crypto, I just don't know. It's just based on hopefully other people buy it. That's about it. So I didn't know, and I was like, all right, I'm out. You know what I mean? All right, let's go ahead and refresh. Yeah, I got slammed pretty hard. I was talking to another guy. He was talking about how some people probably took out loans when crypto was at its peak. He was saying there's probably people who took out loans to buy crypto at its peak, and they've just lost all that. You should get in the hex, mister. Oh, all right, I'm back in. Rip and Flip says crypto has a cycle. It goes down and then back up even higher. Well, I certainly hope it does, because there's probably a lot of guys who lost a lot more than me. So I feel really sorry for them right now, because that 8K was not my life savings, so to speak. That was my playing around money. Okay. After Sate, we have John Gamia. John Gamia says, hey, mister, just one Sun and Moon base. Sun and Moon base. Here we are. I've known a hiring manager who would ask people to show up 20 minutes sooner than needed, just so the person waited the manager could watch them, and if the person walked slow, no hire. You know, I would completely agree with that. I've always found that I'm an extremely fast walker, and I would notice the people around me were like not as impatient as me, and they didn't want to walk as fast. And over a long period of time in my life, I started to feel like people who walk fast like me, they also talk fast and they work fast. Sun Moon Base and one Ultra Prism. So that would add up if that were true. I know that sounds like a humble brag, but it's not. It's an honest observation. John Gamia. Only the hot ones. Sneep. He's trying to snipe. He's got one pack from 2 sets. That's a snipe setup. We've got Drowsy and Drampa. Look up card lists and find cards that you want to go for. Send crypto to Mister. Right, that's another thing. I'm not accepting crypto anymore. Mister needs money. Back by Pokies. Brad says walking fast is racist. What? Oh, no. All right, Mr. Gomia. There we go. You know, it's funny you said that, because I could have sworn I read somewhere that they were like claiming a hard work ethic was a sign of whiteness or something like that. And I thought, man, that's a terrible thing to say. I don't know where I heard that. I think my wife showed that to me. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, are they really claiming that? Oh, no. That should be everyone's thing. It's just work. It's got nothing to do with race. Mr. Gomia. You better expect my crypto and give me that Charizard. I agree. Work ethic is... Oh, no. Jose Ponce, John Perry. Mr. Gomia. Oh, you're over in the Overflow. Trying to trick me, John? Your ETH wallet is still listed. Well, I probably need to take that down. Have you sold your NFT? I decided I don't want anyone to buy the NFT. I had more than one person offer to buy the NFT. And I ended up not accepting the purchase because the gas prices were higher than the cost of the NFT itself, which I didn't know about back then. But then I quickly learned about that. And so at first that didn't deter me too much. I just thought maybe I'll wait for someone to buy more than one of them to the point where it's like even. Break even is what I'm saying. But after the crypto crash, I honestly can't say what I like about NFTs. I don't know if I like them. So if I don't like them, I honestly couldn't sell them. I couldn't sell something I wouldn't buy myself. Wes Donini says 1 XY breakthrough, 1 lost under. You got it, Mr. Wes. Oh, breakthrough, right? Just sell Pokies. I thought NFTs didn't use gas, just electronic. That's right. NFTs don't use fossil fuels. That's why they're so much better. NFTs were always trash, says Toro Teal. Here's breakthrough and 1 lost stutter. Well, I mean, I was like more open-minded to them in the past. Wait, that's Ultra Prism. I was more open-minded to them in the past. And I've had more time to think about it. I just can't figure out why they're so good. other than people are crazy enough to buy them up, thinking that they're going to make a lot of money. All right, Lost Thunder. Is that why Elon said they've ruined the environment because they need gas? That's right. Man, I need a drink. Throat's really dry. Mr. West. We've got Thunder Mountain. Buy some Usher Bucks. I'm going to get some Usher Bucks. And Buddy Buddy Rescue. Oh! Sorry, Wes. I think Wes was going in for the snipe too. I'm sorry, Wes. Let's see, Vahan. Wes Donini. That's a tough round, man. Not even the reverse hollow seemed very good. Justin Huerta says, hey, Mr. 1 Fossil Custom and 2 Unbroken Bondage. First one in, huh, Mr. Justin? Good luck. They need transactions to cost a penny. I agree. Transaction costs really ought to be so small that you have no reason not to use them compared to the dollar. I think we were talking about this very subject yesterday. I was saying, you know, if I wanted to go to a restaurant and it cost me $30 to use Ethereum, either the restaurant's going to pay that gas price or the consumer will. Either way, it pretty much doubles the cost of your food. So you just can't have that with any currency. It just can't be that way. 2 unbroken bonds for Justin as well. Just can't be that way. I got 3 unbroken bonds. If you have to pay 30 extra to buy your meal. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's too much. Okay, Mr. Justin, we got these 2 packs here. Oh, I got a hiccup. And we'll place the extra unbroken bonds up top. Screw gas, we need that car that runs on hemp. Oh man, I was watching a TikTok video today about a guy who was charging up his Tesla at a charging, a charging, I guess, what would they even call them? It's just a charging location. Station, I guess, charging station. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. It's funny because it's not like in a gas station. It's just in a parking lot. So yeah, charging station. And I guess he was supercharging it, and in the end, it still cost him like $30 to fill up. So I was like, wow, that's still kind of pricey. You know, my car's very fuel efficient. That's kind of like buying gas. And then on top of that, I realized at the end of the tick, oh man, look at this. That's actually a hit. Look at that. That's Hollow Mew, and notice that the centering's very good and no print line. This might be a 10 Mew, so that is actually a hit. Congratulations. Yeah, I would grade that, because that'll probably sell for like 200. Anyways, so he paid like $30 to, I guess, charge it up quickly using something like overcharging. I don't know. But it still took him an hour. It took an hour to charge the car. And I thought to myself, oh my God, I could sell so many Pokemon cards in an hour. What a terrible thing to have to do. Unless it was like parked in your garage and you could charge it from your garage, which I think that's what most people do. But if you ever had to use one of those charging stations, you're either wasting a lot of time or you're also spending money on it. It suddenly did not make electric cars seem so... It made them seem not as fuel efficient as I originally imagined. Alex says he waited an hour. Okay, so I think Alex saw the same video then. Mr. Justin, I'm like, an hour? Let's see. Justin Vasquez, Justin Hort. Wow, that's a big bag, man. The charging stations have things to do, though, like eating burgers. That's right. I want a burger. Next up, we have Dustin Day. Oh, Dustin's here. Hey, Dustin, I just got a message from our real estate agent who's going to help us sell our condo. He found a box at our condo. It was your box. It got returned for some reason from USPS. So that means two things. Your box hasn't arrived, and B, it's safe, okay? So the box is now inside of the condo. Nobody can get to it. It needs to be forwarded to my new address or forwarded to you. I feel like it would be safer for them to forward it here to me so I can try and figure out why USPS rejected it. But they didn't send it to you. They returned it to my old address, okay? So if you were still waiting on your box, now you know why. Okay, so he says, I'll take 4 darkness. We have charging stations here at the local mall. Very nice. 1, 2, oops. Flip these around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, we need this Nintendo music to be a little louder. I want to hear some music. Is this turned all the way up? Weird. I wonder if my speakers are blown out. That's just not that loud. You'd think it would be louder. So Dustin Day, he wanted 4 darkness, 1 shiny star. All right, that's right. We have a fresh case of open shiny star. He says, my bag is up top. Are you ready? Sneep. And, oh, and... Sneep. The Confederate Economist. What? That's not true. I'm going to VMAX if he pulls a Zarin. I have no such Southern pride or Southern history. All right, let's see. Reggie Gigas or something like that. No, that's not Reggie Gigas. Dragapult. Is Google a reliable news source? Of course it is. Hold on, let me ask the fact checkers. The fact checkers, which were actually hired by a think tank working for Google, says that Google is a reliable source. Wow. We've got Salamance. Rocket Ball incoming. Oh, Wes, we should get the Rocket Ball uploaded. I'll put that on my list of things to do, okay? Rookity. And Darmanitan. Woo! So you pick up 1 Salamance out of your 4 packs of darkness. Now, it feels like my wire's in my way more tonight. Weird. All right, Dustin, let's find your bag. Give me that Mew. Yum, yum, yum. What? Dustin Day, you had a really good night yesterday. You had that Zekrom Pikachu. Holy moly's, mister. What would you say is your favorite card? Oh, there's so many cards out there. I'm a big fan of my Dark Magneton, though. Kelby DeLune. What's up, Kelby? He wants 3 hoops. Where to place my hoops? I had 3 hoops sitting right here, and I moved them. Did I move them over here? I did. I think I accidentally moved them. Got these Gym Hero packs. The sliced Ran Misiel, Kingsley Shen. I think I'm gonna. He said to donate that, I believe. All right, so we got 2 packs. That's what it is. Look at these NFL 5. What the heck are these? Throw that hoops away. That's an empty box. Get a fresh box of hoops. Brad's man says, we're going to Starbucks. I'm on my way. What is your least favorite card? My favorite card is Jynx. My least favorite card is Pikachu. I'll turn this down a little bit now. There's a fine line between too loud and too quiet. Oh, I'll pull the camera over if I'm not careful. Okay. And who's this for again? It's for Kelby the Loon. All right, Kelby's opening up some hoops. Mister, don't say Pikachu. Baka. Sneap. 1, 2, 3. Pikachu. I choose somebody else. It takes 8 to 10 days. Google says so. We've got Seth Curry, Grandin, Rudy, Troy, Kevin. That's that Cowie guy. RJ and Nick Richards. I was going to say Richards. Richards. I've been self-vaxxing. That's right. I made my own vaccine. Basically what I did was I ground up Toadstool and Charizards and mixed them together. And I have a vaccine now that is more in tune with Mother Nature, Mother Earth. I mixed that with my crystals. Boop. Seth Curry, on the error card, the player is called Steph Curry. What? Is it really an error card? You're just teasing, I think. But here, we'll toss it up there. Okay, let's see. That's right, essential oils. So you got crystals, essential oils, Toadstool, and ground up Charizards. So Josh, Daniel, Carl, Kemba, here's Ja Morant, Grant Riller, and Tyrese. I don't need a vaccine. I just use essential oils. Oh. Okay, put this together. Ooh. That's his brother, Seth Curry. Imagine you and your brother being in basketball. That's cool as heck. My Little Pony is better. All right, and pack number 3 is clearly a fat pack. We've got Kyrie, Wancho, James Harrison, Emmanuel Quicken, Russell Westbrook, Leandro, and Tyrell Terry. All right. Wow, these fat packs give you like 4 pulls. More Pokemons. That's right. We'll be right back to the Pokemons. We're all done opening these basketball cards. You guys will probably see more stuff like this because we're going to expand the channel to include pretty much all cards. We want to have all cards available over time. It might take a long time, but don't worry. We'll always have a focus on Pokemon because I personally collect Pokemon, right? Okay, Mr. Kelby with the K. Let's find your bag, Kelby. We got Keith, Kevin, Harry Potter. We could have a Harry Potter someday. Optic football. We have Prism football. Is that the same thing? Where's they guys that said last night they were camping at Walmart? Maybe they're asleep now. My Little Ponies are here to stay, says Lewis. That's right. My Little Pony's a bit of a meme, but also is the best card set. Let's go ahead and refresh. Another YouTuber got the same email on eBay saying that Card Saver 1 had gotten his listing taken down as he was selling Graders 2. Amazing. Dude, they're such bitches. Talk about little bitches. Card Gold or Card Savers, I'm just going to be a lifelong warning against them at this point. Don't buy it. I will shill for anyone else, basically. I'll shill for CGC's card graders, shill for my own, shill for another YouTuber. I don't care. Who does that? That's so crummy, dude. Let's all report Card Saver for selling knockoffs of Mr. Card's card graders. All right, let's see. I mean, in my opinion, it's such a dumb move because I think people underestimate how much YouTubers, how much influence they have over a market. You know what I mean? People only collect Pokemon cards pretty much because they become aware of them. That's true for any hobby. Let me put it this way. It's an extremely social pastime, card collecting. You buy the card not just for yourself, but to show to other people. So it's extremely social, is what I would say, card collecting. And so basically, in the end, your influencers have a lot to say about what you should and shouldn't pursue. And, if they're going to be that way and shut people down for comparing their stuff for Card Saver, and Card Saver's so insecure about their own product that they're like, no, take all those listings down. I mean, it just shows you that they wouldn't need to do that if their product stood out on its own, but it just doesn't stand out. So they should innovate. They should offer something better, or they should find a supply chain that's even cheaper or something, or they should just consider that maybe their little piece of plastic isn't worth so much. All right, we'll toss this up here real fast. So, after our friend Kelby the Loon, we have 8 evolutions for Michael Richardson. How's it going, Michael? 8 of them, huh? That's a big order. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Democrats told me profits should be illegal. Mister, go to a card show. I really ought to. I really need to. I wasn't always aware when they would be hosted even. Wow, these look really clean. Okay, here goes. Does my price for Card Savers include shipping? Yes, but it should say sold out. Let me make sure it does. Yeah, so my card graders are sold out. I need to order more of them. Sneap. If you go to CGC's website, they sell card graders as well. They're slightly different from mine. They must just have a different manufacturer. But their card graders are still going to be cheaper than the whatever Card Gold. I don't remember the name of that California company that they just took my listing down. But the Card Saver company, theirs are still more expensive. So go over to CGC's website and buy it over there, okay? All right, here's Slowbro. Slowbro EX. Boop. Here's, oh, that's such a great pull. Reverse Hollow Pipichu. Congratulations. You also pick up Mega Slowbro EX. It's a weird card, isn't it? It's like a Vor card. He's getting eaten by Shelter. Here's Magnemite and Zapdos Hollow. Zapdos, you should have been Charizard. Mr. TCC watches anime. What you do is send some of your card graders to other big YouTubers like Nogala, and they will promote them for free. Yeah, I mean, it's not really that necessary in my opinion. It's a simple thing. I just, it's annoying that they would behave that way. Machamp, oh man, he's got 4 arms. I like yours. I bought 100 a while ago on eBay, but I need more. How's it going, GJM? Oh, you also got Reverse Hollow Raichu. Awesome. Really nice. Which Prism Hobby Box do you have? Tell you what, mister, if you wait a minute, I'll show you, and then you can go see if you want that one, okay? You can go do some research on it. Okay, next pack, we have Poliwrath. I know one guy is about to buy a pack in the box. He said he would. Here's Poliwrath. We're looking to sell 12 of them so we can open them all at the same time. Oh, Nidoking Break. Very nice. Let's go through here and look for any secret rares. Can you give me a Charizard now? I'm getting you 1 free Charizard. Okay, we'll get all the Charmanders out, the Pipichus, anything else that looks like it's real nice. Charmander, Pipichu. Here's a Charmeleon if you want it. Somebody mentioned they might want Charmeleon. I was like, yeah, I think you're right. Okay, that's going to be it. No secret rares in that pile. We'll go ahead and sleeve up these additional non-hollows. Boop. And you know why I don't like what happened with the Card Saver on eBay? It would be like if I could go into somebody else's YouTube live stream or Twitch live stream where they're saying, we're better than TheCardconomist. And I could say, Twitch, shut them down. And then Twitch got rid of their live stream because they mentioned me. That's why I don't like it. Of course you should be able to mention your competitor. That's just silly that you couldn't do that. You know what I mean? That's just silly. Whether they're trademarked or not. Of course you should be able to mention them. You're not even allowed to talk about us because people might find out that your product's better. Holy. That's it's like anti-capitalism or anti-competition. So let's see. All this for Mr. Michael Richardson. Here you go, Mr. Michael. Now, Michael, you have a bag, right? He says, please, and he wants a live custom as well. Hold on, I don't know how many live customs to get for you. I think you have a typo. Let's get your live customs. That's 27. So give me a moment. I'm going to find out how many he needs. 27 by 8. Okay. And it looks like he needs one live custom. Here you go. Up is Hollow Grovile. Sorry, mister, that's not a hot one. There we go. Let's find your bag now. Michael Levia, Mario Lopez, nurses. Yeah, it's like if I could go into someone else's YouTube channel or YouTube live stream and say, you're not allowed to say my name. No, no, no. So that's just crazy. That graded collector was just plain dumb. He had PSA on his label and Card Saver 1 alternative in his title. That was nothing like what TCC had. Here's Marco, Oscar, Mike, Matthew, Martin, Matthew, Mr. Michael. Looking for Michael's bag. Maybe it's up here. We got Matolsky, Michael Richardson. Here we are. Now your bag's getting pretty large, Michael. Put this Pikachu in the front. How's it going, Hugo? Hugo says, Mister, are you guys ready for my PSA return to arrive? PSA finished grading up one of our larger orders, but it was actually all my stuff on that one. And it's on its way back, and I can't wait to open it. Mister, just sent for that NFL pack. Woo! All right. Hey, maybe we open yours early. I guess that's a risk for me if we do that, actually. But we could. I wonder if they would sell better if there was no reserve list. Next up, we got Emmanuel Zamora. He says, 1 battle style. They're pretty pricey, though. 1 battle style. Oh, here we are. PSA collector had permission to have PSA in his YouTube name. They wouldn't give it to him in writing. What? Mister, are you into NFT collectible cards also? No, I'm kind of the opposite of that. I feel that NFTs are not based on anything. They don't really have any inherent value. So that's where I'm sitting on them right now. NFTs are just a picture of a thing added to a unique number. And they don't really have any value. Mr. Emmanuel with an E. Emmanuel. Which is why he changed his name to cover his bum. What? He says 1 battle styles, only biased cards. What? Mister, can we have a hug stream with just you and I? All right. Just me and you, 1 hug stream. I'm going to shut this one down right now and go set that up. Mister, the new setup looks sleek. Seems it's easier to mive around. Actually, it is a smaller room than before. So it is the opposite of sleek. It is actually more cramped than before. But that's okay because I have a family room and I have a downstairs family room and they're totally free of cards and I'm really enjoying that. Next up, we have Adam Vincent. He says 1 Japanese team up. All right. Just 1, huh? You didn't want like 20 of them? Pokey John says a card holder including a transparent base having a lip extending around the periphery of the base, thereby forming a pocket for receiving the card holder further includes. You're talking about like a patent or something? Let's see what we got. What do we got? We got, oh, that was a snipe. Holo Charizard, that's right. So for those of you that don't know, one of the reasons this team-up set Japanese is so good is because it's got Holo Blastoise and Holo Charizard. And so whenever you open them, you always have a shot for this. And honestly, there aren't that many Holos in this set, so you're going to pull this Charizard pretty often. So, and he's nice. If you grade him, I bet you it sells for like 100. I mean, we go look it up if you want. You want to go look it up? So, Charizard, team up. PSA 10, Japanese. Let's see if there's even one for sale. So there's not even one for sale. First of all, that's a very good sign. And then it looks like one sold in auction not too long ago for $125. So you're looking at maybe around a $90 profit if he grades 10 and you manage to sell him. About 90 bucks. Very good. That's what you want. You want cards that are worth more than you paid for. That's how your collection grows. That's for Adam Vinzen. Mr. Adam, here you are right here. Give me that Charizard. I have a hankering for that Charizard. But sir, you're not even going to eat it. Get me that Charizard. All right, let's keep moving. Listen to this music, man. So catchy. That Charizard is non-holo, is English team-up. Oh, yeah, so... Oh, you're saying the one I was looking at is a non-holo English? No. This is the Japanese one. Yeah, I'm looking at the Japanese one. It went in auction for 120. Oh, it went in auction for 125, but it's $33 shipping. So it's even better than it looks. Unless it only sold in the UK, which it probably did not. Probably sold in the US. There's a lot of people buying in the US. So there were probably some US bidders who would have accepted that $33 shipping. So it's 125 with $33 shipping. So it's more like 160 that it sold for, if we're talking about US payment. Very good. Okay, so let's scroll backwards, make sure nobody was missed. Kara, State, John Camilla, West, Donini, Justin, Huerta, Dustin Day, Kelby, Michael, Emmanuel, Adam Vinzen, who we just helped. Now we have Kelby Loon. He wants 4 hoops. Hey, mister, no more TGC? What's TGC, Max Kalina? I don't even know what that is. Shipping cards doesn't cost $33. It does if you're in the UK, though. So if you're in the UK sending it to the United States, $33 sounds about right. Do you think Japanese packs are becoming more popular than English? No, but I would say Japanese packs have definitely gone up in popularity. Yeah, and one of the main reasons, there's 2 good reasons they go up in popularity. The old vintage Japanese cards, which are awesome, but the other one is the cards are always printed in Japanese first. So if you want to open up the very, very, very latest set, you got to follow the Japanese cards. And I predicted that this would cause English buyers to get accustomed to opening and collecting the Japanese collections. I said that, didn't I? So here we go. This is for our friend Kelby, who wants 4 hoops. Sneep. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what you pull. English post is trash. I get cards from Japan all the time. Let's see what we got. Doesn't cost $33. No, this isn't from Japan, though. It's from the UK. And there's all kinds of, well, I don't know if they tax when it goes out. But, you know, when it comes to shipping prices, the shipping prices are often not even determined by the seller. They're just determined by eBay. Bojan, Thomas, Bryant, Lonzo, Romeo. Who do we have here? Luca, Emmanuel Quickly, and Anthony Edwards. When you post to the USA, they charge a lot on their side. Yeah, that's probably it. That's something you guys have to understand. They pay part for their post office and then for ours as well. And theirs might be charging a lot. So why is the far left Charizard 1997? What? Oh, yeah, somebody else noticed that, and we don't know why. It could be an error. So here's Davis, Bam, Gordon, Paul, Giannis, Michael Porter. Okay, Michael Porter, Tyrese, and Desmond. The Luca is money. We got to go back in and grab the Luca then. I might have missed it. Sports, what? Ew, poo-poo. Well, we're going to start collecting all card hobbies in order to have the widest audience that we can, okay? That's the goal. We have DeJounte, Kevin, and Fernie. Actually, it's kind of a cool thing because it allows you guys to keep up with what's going on in other hobbies. Here's a LeBron James and Malachi and Daniel. Mister, these are funny looking pokies. I know. It allows you guys to know what's going on in other hobbies because that's actually, it's like you've got domestic news in your country or national news, and you've got international news, right? So if you collect basketball and you can watch and see what's going on in the Pokemon card hobby, well, now you're more informed. And vice versa. If you collect Pokemon cards, you can see what's going on in the basketball hobby. Now you're more informed. We got Miles, Danilo, Matisse, Kyle, Eric, Joel Embiid. And then over here, we've got Cassius and Trey Jones. Mr. Burn the Hoops. Are the last two cards actually rare? Seems like they are the same as the beginning ones. We demand Japanese hoops. I wonder what kind of Japanese sport cards actually do exist. Okay, so with this bulk, if you know that a bulk card is worth more, or worth at least $1, let me know. I'll always be happy to go grab this bulk for you. Did someone say there was a Lucas or something like that? I didn't see a Lucas. Okay. Japan is very into baseball. Baseball is huge in Japan. Anthony Davis. Says Danny. Anthony Davis, is that right? I got most of my Pokemon product by trading sports product. Here we go, Anthony Davis. Luca is the black card you have up there. Oh. So I already pulled it. Okay, I already pulled it and sleeved it. Luca, you already got it. Very cool. And that's for our friend, once again, Kelby the Loon. Ooh. Yeah, it's fun, actually. It is fun. Kelby. Did I put you up top? I guess you're not up top. Oh, you're right here. Team Rocket Japanese was released in 1997, but was printed for more than 1 year. Who knows? They probably just have a number in their database, and it's probably the wrong number. All right, Kelby, you're getting moved off to the overflow. So, Kelby, you'll want to remind me that you're an overflow bag. Got my second shot, and it kicked my butt. Jeff Leone, he says, going big, 1 Cosmic and 2 Vivid Voltage. If going big in the past meant picking up like 10 packs for way less money. Well, and of course, you could open up like Battle Styles. Battle Styles is a bit more affordable. How much would 5 Battle Styles be? Like $30? So I guess in a way, Pokemon card prices have come down a bit. Because I think part of that is because Battle Styles doesn't quite have the same pull pool or loot pool as Cosmic and Vivid Voltage. Okay, time for the snipe, right? He picked up 1 Cosmic. This is going to be Charizard. I can feel it. I can feel it in my blood. No, it's just Bavaria. Mister will give Spankies. That's right. Don't make me angry. Terrakion. And come on. Ah! No snipe. That's actually a sweep. Mr. Jeff. Man, that's a pricey sweep. Let's get you a pity pull. Here, before we sleeve these up. All right. Let's see what we got down here. This is the Keith Craver pity pull box. Mister, is it a busy night? So far, it's not too busy. Yeah, if you're interested in opening. There's been a stream of orders, but it's not like, hey, wait an hour and get your packs open an hour later. Okay, unfortunately, that was cold as well. I will do one more for you, okay? One more. And you're going to pick up this lovely Genesect EX. Wow, that's actually a big deal. Okay, so Jeff Leon, JE. I see different prices for CGC grading. You help submit. What are the differences? Says Ever. What? Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, the way it works is if you submit an expensive card, they simply charge you more. So does PSA. I find this kind of annoying. They never really explain why they have to do that. I used to think it's because of insurance, like, whoa, they don't want to hold your card because they've got to insure it and blah, blah, blah. I actually question if that's what they really do. So I don't know if that's what they do. So I question why it has to cost more. A part of me suspects they charge more because they know they can charge more. They know if you're told you got to pay twice as much for your fancy card, you'll agree to do that because you're planning to make more money on it. So they go, we can charge him more. He'll pay that. And I'd love to hear them refute that, but I don't think they would. I was in the overflow. Here it is. He says, but requested shipping, mister. So no clue where my bag is now. Right here. Whenever you do get shipped out, you'll always get a message, okay? So I always message people when I ship them out. So now you know. No fear. Michael Cusick says, what's up, mister? I would like to send my Lily to get graded. CGC Tier 2 subgrades, and can you give me your opinion on what it might come back as? Says Michael Cusick. I'll certainly share my opinion, Michael. Let's find your bag first. Michael Cusick. You're not in the overflow yet? I thought you'd be in the overflow by now. How about up top? Miguel is up top. Oh, here it is, Michael Cusick. You're on the verge of going into the overflow, but you're not quite there yet. Okay. Here it is, Lily. Ooh, that's a pricey one. Maybe it will help to talk about prices on these cards, you know. I thought there was a time when that Lily went for like $1,000. I don't know if that's still true, but that Lily was like crazy expensive. CGC Tier 2. What would you consider Dragon Ball Z grading? Are you asking me what you should grade? That's something you can do a little bit of research on, mister. I can't believe they banned the word simp from Twitch. The word simp is banned? Wow. Oh, story time now. I told you guys I had a little bit of a story, didn't I? Because I asked you guys what's going on in your lives. I said I got a little bit of a story. I got an email and a private message on Discord today from the Discord team. And they said that my GameConomist, not CardConomist, but my GameConomist Discord server is at risk of being probably banned, I guess. They didn't directly say that. They said I was in violation of their terms of service because apparently people were saying stuff. They were like, oh, they were discriminating and hate speech. And they said basically we were breaking that rule of theirs. And so I had to go in and nuke a bunch of the channels in there and lay down the law a little bit. But it was just kind of silly. It just reminded me, you're not allowed to have any free thoughts, I suppose, on the internet. It makes me feel like, where can you go and really say whatever you want to say? It seems like that doesn't exist. You can say it to yourself in a quiet room, but not on the internet. The second tier channel, Alex says, we the best. Well, anyways, I had to go in and nuke a bunch of channels, and I don't agree with them saying anything that is actually like what was the word that they used? Inciting violence. I don't agree with any of that, but it's like, I don't know. A part of me just found it so frustrating. It's like the wrong think police were there. That's what it felt like. So let's see. Mr. Michael Cusick. Hope you don't get banned. Well, I think they would ban that server, not both servers. They banned both servers. That would be very bad. Michael Cusick. You're not allowed to share your opinions, guys. Yeah, but maybe that's the feeling, you know? It feels... How's it going, Tori? Tori says, I need that. Oh, Tori, you guys have gone so deep for this Lily, and then we pulled it yesterday night. If you had simply opened Ultra Prism yesterday night, she was right there. So close, actually. So sorry. But let's do a quick evaluation for our friend Michael Cusick. He asked me to give me my opinion on it. I can easily see it's thin on the right. And it appears to be thin on the right from the back as well. Can you see that? So I would grade this about a 9. That's what I would grade it. And I think that's roughly what it'll get. Maybe if you're lucky, CGC will make it a 9.5, okay? That's if you get lucky. But yeah, that's Miss Tori Bishop has been after this card for a while, and it has evaded her the whole time. Miss Tori Bishop, there's 2 boxes of Ultra Prism, and they are not from the same case. So in theory, both boxes could have a Lily. Statistically, though, or what should I say? Maybe like if you look at the odds of that occurring, it's still pretty low. So they're from separate cases, which means if this box had a Lily, the other box still has maybe the same RNG of having a Lily in it. So you can go deep on it if you want, but the Lily's already been pulled from one of the boxes. Okay, so my opinion is the Lily's probably a 9. And then Austin Anderson says 2 live custom boosters. Yeah, I had to go in and nuke a bunch of channels, and I had to wag my finger at them. You better be nice. Mister, could you pull that Giannis out of the hoop bulk for the Kelby bag, pretty please? Giannis. Okay, give me a minute. I'll do that for you right now. Here we go, Giannis. How many more left on Prism? 11. 11 packs left on Prism. Mister, you missed his Giannis. Kelby is in the overflow. Now you're just missing Japanese Unbroken Bonds. Oh, yeah, I thought of picking that up. Because that gives you Charizard Reshiram. And it also has, like, Blastoise in it. Okay, 2 live custom boosters for Austin Anderson. Pack number 1. Oh, that's cold. And pack number 2 is a Hollow Moltres and Hollow Misty's Tears. Misty's, Water Command or something. Is that actually hollow? Oh, maybe that's non-hollow. So, Mr. Austin Anderson, that was unlucky. Let's find your bag. Here it is. Mister, you think Pokemon cards should number the cards like sports? Don't they? I thought they already do. Better luck next time, Mr. Austin. Gregory Morin says, here's for the NFL Prism Pack. Plus you get those 2 slaps back. I'm excited for this one, hoping for an autograph card. I certainly hope you get it. You're the first one in. It said what? That there's 2 autographs on average? So that's pretty good. All right, so this is the list. NFL Prism. And GJM is number 1. That leaves us with 12 spots open. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, there you go. Where can I place this? Maybe back here. Let's take a look at the box now. Are you ready? So for those of you who are considering this, this is the actual box. I opened it yesterday. You can see the scissor mark. I don't collect NFL cards myself, so these packs are pretty they're pretty hard for me to understand even. Here they are, 2020 NFL. Pull it out real fast. There it is. Here's what he just purchased. I don't know, maybe we open up GJMs. What do you think, GJM? They do. They're world champion cards or regional. You know, it's tempting, but GJM, I really want you to get one of those autograph cards. And the problem is, if you were to pull an autograph card in the very first pack, that would mean the remaining 11 packs only have 1 autograph left. So I don't want to do that to you because I don't want to wish that you don't get one, you know what I mean? So we'll leave it in here. When the remaining 11 sell off, we'll open them all up at the same time. Okay. Dan wants to buy bulk. I'm Dirty Dan. No, I'm Dirty Dan. Mister, the autos mean very little in Prism. Oh, okay, I didn't even know that. My biggest question, how do people fall for left-wing censorship? Any stopping of thought, even if you disagree with it, is unproductive. Why not disprove it instead? I mean, I can kind of understand it a little bit. For example, the other day, I saw on TikTok a parade of people holding, like, communist flags, and I thought to myself, can't we just shut this down? You know, it's like, it's so offensive to me. Can't we just get rid of this? And so they must feel the same way. They must feel like, they must see something that they don't like, Maybe it's more of a Republican extreme idea, or that's not the right word. Maybe like authoritarian right. Maybe that's what I mean. Just like you can have like a far left, you can have a far right, correct? So maybe they see stuff like that, and they say, can't we just get rid of this? And then the problem becomes when those ideas that they want to get rid of is actually quite closer to the center. You know what I mean? Topics that are hot button issues but still up for debate. Okay. Now we have Michael Richardson with another large order. He wants 4 Evos and 1 live custom booster. You got it. Remember, you get those slabs, mister. I know. Thank you. I'm slab rich. Well, you can feel that way, but even so, I don't think it should be shut down. As far as thoughts just prove why communism does not work. People tend to believe what they want rather than what makes. Well, here's the interesting thing. So I've been thinking a lot about the concept of democracy and the concept of war as well. And the problem is, once your ideas become far enough away from each other, I believe that's when you have a war. Have you ever thought about why wars happen? Why are there wars? It's because I don't think democracy works that well. I think democracy works when everyone basically already agrees on most stuff. And it turns out when people actually start taking really different directions, that's where war comes from. That's where it breaks out of. And so we're headed that way, and we shouldn't. We should find a way to be more sensible and figure out why older generations didn't want to, hold, let's say, extremist. See, that's the thing. They don't see it as extremist on the right, and they don't see it as extremist on the left. So when you get to their most ideological fundamentalist ideas, they think that is just normal ideas. And this divide will cause violence. People, once they realize they can't get their opponent to agree with them, once they realize their opponent wants to turn the country into a certain vision, a certain goal, at that point you turn to violence. And so you almost want to say, like, war is naturally occurring. It has to occur for these two groups to prove who's got the stronger group, basically. You know what I mean? And your group is strong if your ideas are sound. You're not going to have a very strong group if your group is not capable of producing and being efficient and being productive. Ponita, oh my gosh, Ponita and Pidgeot. I agree with you. I feel America is in a forced marriage and heading to a divorce. Well, I think we're already in the divorce right now. War might be overdue. In the end, you have to fight for your right to party. War is an inevitable part of humanity. I guess the strongest win, even in ways we don't expect. We've got Pidgeot Spirit Link. Oh, mister, I know this was the card you were after. Don't lie to me. Okay, there's Pidgeot Spirit Link. And what do we got? Pokédex. Oh, mister, where's that Charizard? We want to see Charizard. All right, but let's see if you got any secret rares in here. So at some point, people have such different opinions on the way things should be. And then all on top of that, they just have to become fundamentalists too. A fundamentalist is someone who says, things have to be the way I want them to be, or I will get violent. And so once you got two groups doing that, there is no democracy. The democracy turns into war right away. And the United States has had a civil war before, a long time ago. So it's interesting. I guess a good leader could try to bridge the gap between everyone, try to get everyone to agree with each other. I just don't see how it's going to happen. Here goes. Good luck to Michael. Michael, you're pulling Articuno. So, Mr. Michael, nothing too crazy out of that one. Why don't we get you a bonus pull, Michael? I like your big openings. Let's get you a bonus. You're going to pick up Crobat and Silvally GX, and the Silvally is from the Ultra Prism collection. Okay, and your bag is right over here. Here we are. Boop. Whoa, your bag's getting fat. USA is still processing learning. What? Do you miss anything about the condo? Literally nothing. There is nothing to miss at all. It was a terrible place to live. I hope it has a Charizard Hi, do you open for Ricardo Ortiz? Um, do I open for Ricardo Ortiz? I think you're asking if I already did open for Ricardo Ortiz. I opened for a Ricardo Lycia. Is that right? Ricardo Lycia. And I think your pulls were cold, so what I did was I threw in a bonus. I think that's what happened. The easy part is finding the issues within the system. I'm so tired of the word the system. The hard part is thinking about solutions. I think a third party may help. So that's another thing I disagree with. A third party, there's no need for third parties. The United States two-party system, by the way, it produced the most powerful country in the world. So everyone's unhappy today, and the very first thing they do is attack the two-party system. But actually, the two-party system, the way the two-party system works is third-party ideas creep into each party and try to rise to the top of that party. And if it does, that becomes the party's leading idea. For example, on the left, they're starting to now take the side of Palestine. So it's becoming the conservatives are pro-Israel and the liberals are pro-Palestine in the conflict over there. But that wasn't the left's original ideas. Both parties used to be pro-Israel. So what happened, this happens in Europe as well. The way it really works over in Europe is their best ideas rise to the top, even if they have smaller fragmented parties. So it has a similar outcome where the group with the best idea ends up with the most power in that country. And in America, you'll have Republicans who are more libertarian. You'll have Republicans who are more maybe like Christian moral values. You have Republicans who are pro-war. You'll have maybe more like new Republicans. Maybe you could call them like neo-Republicans or something, right? So you have smaller parties within the Republican Party, and it's the same way on the left, too. They have smaller parties within the party. Sub-parties. And then the reason it's a two-party system is once they have the strongest ideas, they then pull against each other, Republicans versus Democrats. So they try to see who's going to win out on that. The two-party system seems to divide us more, almost like a war. Each become more radicalized over time. I wonder if a third party would help. Need the third party. Normie's never going to go full guns, drugs, and hookers. What's up, Tori? Tori says, hi. How's it going, Tori? Is Dark Charizard as American worth as much in Japanese? So no, the Japanese version of the Dark Charizard is actually cheaper. However, I think there's a much larger population of them too. Is that true? Did I write it down on one of these? Actually, no, the population is only 440. However, with these Dark Charizards, Japanese packs are very different. That's what I need to say. The Japanese packs are very different. The packs themselves are cheaper, and then every pack is a guaranteed holo. Whereas with the American packs, you only get a holo out of every 3 packs. So you would have to buy 3 American packs to get 1 holo pull. So the American holographic cards should be more expensive. All right, we're refreshing. Ooh, we're getting some orders in tonight. Bruh says, I enjoyed the discussion and important issues. I think your opinions are insightful due to being unfake, like what most YouTubers do nowadays. It's hard to talk about. It really is. It's very hard to talk about. And I think that there's a lot of punishment if you have the wrong ideas. So it's not easy to talk about for sure. Okay, we helped. Who did we help last? Austin Anderson, Austin Powers, Gregory Morin, Michael Richardson, and we're moved on to Ian Taylor, who wants 1 hidden face. 1 hidden face. Yeah, you're going to get punished if you have the wrong ideas, unfortunately. Let's go find a new tin of hidden. They're called fact checkers, and they're here to tell you what to think. That's one of the craziest developments I've ever heard. Fact checkers. You're not a fact checker anymore. The fact checkers will do the fact checking. I think we should have 10 political parties. I'm with the ice cream socialists. Free ice cream for all. Hey, mister, are you going to randomize the prism packs once it fills? Absolutely. Just like we do with any vintage box opening. Absolutely. Okay, there's 1 hidden face. Boop. Good luck, Mr. Ian Taylor. Are you ready? Mister, are you opening GJM's box? Oh, you mean the NFL pack? No, we're going to let it wait. Ice cream for all. Well, I'm in Pokistan, and everyone gets 1 Charizard. We got Voltorb and Vaporeon. My rule eventually leads to Charizard inflation, which causes the Charizard card to lose value, and he's no longer seen as a symbol of Poke wealth. That's exactly what would happen, actually. So Ian, that's exactly what happens. Mr. Ian, if everyone had a Charizard, he wouldn't be considered desirable. He'd be like, so what? I've got a Charizard, you've got a Charizard, who cares? It's rarity that makes him valuable. And when you hand one out to everyone, he's no longer rare. Let's see. I caught the Voltorb in Pokemon Go. Man, I should start playing some Pokemon Go. Here we are. You're up top, Ian. You have a thick bag. Do I like Mexicans? I love Mexicans. That's because I love all people. Next up, we've got Richard Johnson. He says, I will need a new bag, 3 Japanese team-ups. 3 Japanese team-up, 2 Japanese matchless. Oh, man. Stardust, what's up, man? 1, 2, 3, Sneep. Sneep. Oops. How's it going, James? We've got, oh, Moltres. He says, how are you, bro? I'm doing pretty good. Bro, here's Inteleon. Ooh. What if you buy all the Zards and burn all but one? How much will the one Zard be worth? He would definitely be worth more money as a rare card. However, I think in the end, the cost of burning off the other ones would be greater than the value you would add to the remaining Charizard. Look at this, another holographic Charizard. That's amazing. Out of a single box. Dude, double Charizard box. That team-up box was the right move to add to this channel. I think that was real smart. Okay, and this goes to Mr. He says, a new bag, huh? All right, Mr. Richardson. Double Charizards. You just never know what you're going to pull, it shows. Don't make me have to power fart. Fart. Okay. Upset that Nitrous blocked me on Discord. I promised me 1 Bitcoin if I showed him my Walmart stash. Said he was a man of his word, then he blocked me. What? I feel like there was some... It feels like there's some drama that I'm not understanding. All right. Richard Johnson. Toss you up here in the R box. Good luck. There's not 2 Richard Johnsons in this stream, is there? I don't think so. Oh, you know what it is? It's because we have Michael Richardson. Their names sound similar. Okay, now we have an order from 1993 is their name. What? 1993 says 4 packs of Crimson Invasion. Keep up the hard work, and thank you, Mr. Lady Luck on my side. I hope so. Luck be a lady tonight. Who remembers that one? 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, I actually watched the Broadway play that was from, except it was hosted here in St. Louis in something called the Muni. I guess I'll miss the Muni. I'm too far away from it now. I won't miss it that much. Sneep. That's a good song for this channel, actually. Luck be a lady. You ready? Shallows. This sounds like some Metroid Prime music playing. Here's Hydreigon. Cacturn. Oh no. Last pack. Ah, Jangmo. Oh, so sorry. Mr. 1993. You know, it was only 4 packs. I bet that next pack is the hit. Whoop. On a good note, Yes. Mr., do you like the movie Ready Player One? So I had the misfortune of watching that with my wife, and it was so, I don't know, I didn't relate to it at all. He had like the girl at the end. It was, I don't know, everything about it made me like cringe somehow. I couldn't explain it. No, I did not enjoy that movie. Did not enjoy it. It wasn't a scary movie. Wow, I don't even know where to put this. This is strictly a number bag. Where should we put strictly number bags? I'm gonna put it in the A box. We could put it in the Z box though. You know, we're gonna put it in the A box. It would be easier to find in the Z box. Oh, we're gonna put it in the Z box. All right, Z box it is. Okay. Andros Ritesh, he says, "Hi, mister. Let me get 2 Shiny Star Japanese, 2 Jet Black Spirit." Grab that Jet Black Spirit. 1, 2. 1 Detective Pikachu. All right. Pull that Charizard out of the Detective Pikachu. 2 Dragon Ball Super Evolution. Wow, these Super Evolutions are kind of popular. He says, "Thanks. Now, the Shiny Star. I have 1 pack of Shiny Star. I need to go get another box. I'll be back." If I buy Prism Box, do I keep all the bulk or do I just keep the hits? So, it's not a box. It's an individual pack, okay? So, you're buying an individual pack from here. I think that's what you meant to say. So, you're buying one of these packs right here. And do you keep all of the bulk? Absolutely. You keep every card in the pack, okay? There's no way these packs cost 200 and every card isn't valuable. I'm sure they're all valuable. Okay, let me go grab that Shiny Star. Let me tell you something. Oh, it feels so good to stand. Oh, let's grab some penny sleeves while we're up. Running a little low on those. Mister, let me tell you something. Am I getting the new Dragon Ball Z Super Set? I will be getting a new Dragon Ball Z Super Set. Sounds like there's a brand new one coming out, is what you're saying. The price is for a pack? That's right. Good luck, Mr. Andras. Very surprised sport packs go for that much. Are they vintage? They're not vintage, but I think the way they work is every card in the pack is like a hit. So you know how like you're going to open this Pikachu pack and maybe it's completely cold. Maybe it's got 1 holo in it. Maybe it has a V. And then out of 30 packs, there's like 1 hit. There's like 1 secret rare or hyper rare. Well, I think with the NFL cards, every card's a hit is what I think it actually does. All right. Here we go. Mr. Andras has a large order. Thank you, Andras. Oh, I see. Like a God pack. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so every card will be holographic. And apparently there's some desirable cards in there. I want to remind you guys, also, don't forget, sport cards actually go for more than Pokemon cards. Pokemon cards have seen a colossal rise in the last 2 years. But the dominant hobby collection for, what am I trying to say? Dominant card hobby was sport cards this whole time. So we were talking about how there's baseball cards going for like multi-millions of dollars, right? So that hobby's been around a lot longer. Here it goes. James says, ordered for my first time just now. Oh, very cool, mister. We got Metagross. All right. What's my favorite cereal? Ooh, good question. I'm not a big cereal eater, but I was just having some Life cereal, those little cinnamon squares. I thought those were kind of nice. We've got Detective Pikachu himself. All right. You know, I think that's a decent pull out of these packs. Because there's other pulls like Arcanine and Machamp, and I don't think they're that good. What's your worst Pokemon? Ooh, good question. I wish I could name it. Here's Kaioken Son Goku, and what is this? Majin Buu Revitalizing Absorption. Did somebody mention that this is the biggest hit out of the box? Somebody might have said that. So you might have got a good pack there. I don't know. And then on this pack, we have Cyan Kaba. What? You got Boo, mister. How much for a brick of bulk? Says Dan. No, I'm Dirty Dan. A brick of bulk. So here's what's going on with the bulk. I've got a few bricks sitting to the side. Let me show you my windowsill. So here's my windowsill. And that's Bulk City sitting on a windowsill. So that is the bulk that we've generated. And what's going on is I have a new round of cardboard boxes being shipped into me. They're a particular size that I picked out after some research. And once they arrive, I'm just going to start filling them up with unsorted bulk, completely unsorted, and selling them off at a price that will cover the cost of shipping and a little bit for my time, okay? And then I'm just gonna try and get rid of those rapidly. The goal is to get rid of the bulk at the same rate that we produce it. That will be the goal. And if we can't get it to get rid of fast enough, the price on it will keep falling and falling and falling. And the goal with bulk cards, I've learned about this over time. The goal with bulk cards is to ship them as efficient as possible. That's the deal with bulk. So the problem with doing bulk out of your packs right now, like why don't we just give Andrade all his bulk? Well, the problem is this whole table system doesn't work anymore if you do that, because everyone's bag becomes like the size of a whole box. You know, like okay, let me explain. So this is like about 2 weeks of bulk. Could you imagine all this fitting into your bags? It just wouldn't. I wouldn't have a place for it. It would not fit. That's what she said. So it just wouldn't fit on the table at all. But then on top of that, every single order that I ship would end up being priority mail shipping, which is way more than what I'm currently doing with first class. So that's why we have to create like a system where we can eliminate the bulk very efficiently. The new Dragon Ball set came out today. Hey man, you want to send me a link? I'll buy some to put onto the channel if people want to open it. So here's some Cramorant. Ooh, Cramorant. Oh wait, and the code card, Inteleon. Thanks for a very detailed answer. I'll be on the lookout. Yeah, so first those boxes have to arrive, and they'll probably arrive like Tuesday, if I had to guess. And today, oh, what did we get back there? We got Cinderace. There's shiny, what is his name? Blipbug. Dottler is Dottler. And Ditto, Dottler Ditto. You got it, mister. Ditto shiny full art. That's for Andraz. Thank you, Andraz. Once those boxes arrive, I think I'll be ready. So I believe Andraz does have a bag. We gotta find it. Sure it's not up here real fast. Arturo's up top. Andraz says, thanks, mister. No problem. You get that full art in 2 packs. That's pretty cool. Anthony Williams. Do you ship to Dubai? I would certainly try to, sure. I've shipped to India. I've shipped to Romania. I've had some places, I've had some cool places I've shipped to. I've shipped a lot to Canada. I've shipped a lot to Canada, Australia, and the UK. Those are probably the primary places I've shipped international. And actually, I have the most trouble with the UK, surprisingly. The UK gives me trouble all the time. But these other, oh, was it? Yeah, no, it wasn't Romania. It was Bulgaria. Sorry, Bulgaria. We just shipped that to Bulgaria for Mr. Slav. His name's actually Slav Anderson. Was it Slav Anderson? So, what's another place? Cyprus. We've also shipped to Cyprus multiple times. So that's another one. So it's fun doing some international shipping. It's always riskier though. So if you're in Dubai and you want to open up some cards and have me ship them out, a good idea would be to open up a certain amount that you're willing to risk, and then have me ship that to you. And when it arrives successfully, we'll have established that we can get you more expensive stuff without being worried about it. Oh, we've also shipped to Singapore, and we've also shipped to South Korea. I've actually shipped some really expensive ones to South Korea. Okay, now we've got Alex PSX. What's up, Alex? He says, bend the NBA hoops, mister. I'll keep the bent rare. You got it. 1 bent NBA. This is for Alex PSX. He just bent an NBA hoops pack. Alex, you're crazy, man. Whoop. Steven, who's this? Jaron, Joe, Luca. you pulled a Luca, mister. Here's a Joel Embiid, Aaron, and Obi Toppin. You pulled a Luca and bent it, mister. What are you doing? Alex out of control over here. Alex, we're going to have to stop you. Wow, wow, wow. Who are they? Yeah, I know. I've been told Luca's pretty good. Okay. Ugh. Didn't you ruin this Fluttershy? I can't remember. That's from My Little Pony. Who are they? No bending or cutting cards, mister. That's right. It's illegal. We just couldn't allow it. I have a solution to this. So this is Alex's bag. And here's Earth Savior's bag. Oh, let's do it the other way around. Earth Savior. I hope he didn't have too much crypto, because crypto has been bombing. Scary times for crypto right now. Maybe crypto will have some recovery when I get off from this live stream. But you know, I sold all my crypto finally. I gave up. I threw in the towel. Crypto just kept going down. And it's like, I don't know when it will recover. Maybe when there's like a pattern that is recovering, maybe I'll buy back in. I don't know. But man, I got wrecked in crypto. Ricky wrecked, misters. Toro Teal says 10 matchless fighters. All right, good luck to Toro Teal. Rickety wrecked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 6 here. UK has crazy border control. Yeah. I heard that the UK, did they recently have elections? And the elections actually leaned conservative over there. One, two, three, four. Where is the bald head Pokey Magician? They wanted to fight Leonhardt. I will make you first edition box disappear. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I know who you're talking about. You're talking about the Pokemon Guru guy. Is he still in the Pokemon community, or did he move on? Guru Collectibles? I don't remember his name. Keep the hollows unless they're the good ones. Oh, I see what you're saying. Sure. UK conservative is left of center in America. I've heard that before, but actually I've looked into it a little closer, and that's not always true, by the way. That's a bit of a stereotype about politics in the UK. Mister, put my 2 orders together, please, says James Gower. I can't necessarily do that. When it comes to orders, I can't always combine them. Sometimes I have to open them in the exact order that they were ordered, because that's fair to everyone else. However, if it looks like your order won't really affect anyone else, I'll go ahead and combine them, okay? So it just depends on what you got. So like live custom boosters is a perfect example. If you ordered 2 of them, and then in a little while you ordered 2 more, I have to open those separately, okay, to give everyone in the middle a chance to snipe before you do. So that's just, that's how that works. He says it's a big order, just want a whole box. Okay, a whole box, huh? Maybe we'll do that then. Oh, Toro Teal, you're doing very well. Is Blaziken the fighting bird type? How about that? You must be very chuffed. See, I'm trying to talk like I'm British now. I'm from the UK. Okay, here's Dracovish. Here's another Dracovish. You know, the Matchless Fighter set makes a lot of sense for you to open, because it's like all birds, except for like this guy in Galarian Slowking. A lot of bird Pokemons in there. Here's Moltres. Ooh. I'm so chuffed. Cold. And oh my, another Blaziken. Well, you had a crazy good round. You said 10 packs, right? I think you had 10 packs, 5 hits. That's extremely good. You didn't get any hollows. And that's a good thing, because the S's and VMAXs are better than a hollow, right? Bit more valuable. Wow. Shoshi. All right. Toro Teal, let's find your bag. Here it is. Sometimes people have good days on this channel. Sometimes they have bad days. It always kind of fluctuates. And you know, in my experience, if you open time, it always kind of balances out. Next up, we have Luis Calderon. Mister, could I have 5 Japanese Lost Thunder? Okay, Lost Thunder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sweet. And 5 team up. No, it was 6 team up. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good luck on your pull. He's going to choke in the playoffs. Who's going to choke in the playoffs? Sneep. Clippers will handle him. Sneep. Zapdos electric type easy. What? Sneep. Are you ready? I'm pumped for my alternative art Moltres to come back from CGC. Me too, mister. Oh, Shuckle. Oh, mister. That is like the best card. You know, I got to get somebody to trade me one of these Shuckles sometime. There's Shuckle. Here is Lusamine. I actually know her name. Cold. That's cold. And here's Scissor. Sweet. You bought the Shuckle boxes, mister. Gengar Mimikyu. I'm telling you, Team Up's so cool. It's got Pikachu, Zekrom, Wailord, and Magikarp. Gengar Mimikyu. Clearly, it's got the Celebi Venusaur in it. It's like all the good ones, basically. It's like all the good ones. It's got the Charizard and the Blastoise Hollow, right? Here's Articuno. Here's a cold one. And here is Erica. Oh. And finally, another cold one. Okay, so the Lost Thunder was a little chillier, but that's okay, actually. You pull Gengar Mimikyu. It doesn't matter in the end. Swear to God, that probably goes for like 80 to 100. I don't see why it wouldn't. It's so popular, and the English equivalent is so expensive now that the Japanese ones will have moved up. Someone please trade me Zapdos V for Moltres V. I just need the Zapdos. So this is for Lewis. Lewis, do you have a bag? He says, I do have a bag. And you know what, Lewis? It's going to be easy to find your bag because we have an L box now. Here it is, Luis Calderon. In the past, this would have been hard to find. Ah, the L box. Whoa, did you hear that music? Boom, boom, boom. Those are some jazzy tunes. Nicholas Lenhart has a very large order. He wants 1 Prism and 7 NBA hoops. You got it. 1. Wait, what? I was immediately thinking Ultra Prism. You mean the NFL Prism, don't you? Let me do this real fast. Hold on. Yes. All right. That's 2 spots. Nicholas Lenhart. There you go. You know, I thought about hosting maybe like a large custom booster just for those packs because I know they're a little pricey. But that'll depend on how slowly they sell off. So he wants 7 NBA hoops. Let's get those hoops together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 2 more, huh? Okay, so I gotta stand up and go find some more. Oops, those are falling over. Be right back. I gotta go get some more hoops. Oh, they're right over here. Okay. Hoops are surprisingly popular. Andrew Schmidt says no. Buy the NFL Prism and bend one of those. Don't do it, Alex. That's too much money, man. It's no longer a meme at that point. Did my music stop? It did. Where are my 4 packs? Did I miss them? Well, it's probably not your turn yet, okay, mister? Now, how many do we actually have? He needed 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put these back. Okay. My Little Ponyta. That's right. Mister, one of your most expensive packs is sports. Well, that's true, but actually it takes very little effort to offer an even more expensive pack. So you could buy a fossil pack from me right now for much more than that, and you could buy a Gym Heroes pack from me for $330 if you want to spend that, okay? The truth is, I'm a collector of Pokemon cards, so I'm not offering the Japanese one, I'm collecting it. But I could offer it. All right, here goes. NBA, whoops, snip. Sneep. Is it the case that you guys want more expensive Pokemons? I mean, I'll get them. You want the expensive ones? Sneep. Mister, you should buy a National Treasures hobby box, 4K for 8 cards. Oh my God. Maybe we could do a really expensive pack like that where 8 people buy into the pack and you get a single card from the pack. What do you think? That'd be, oh, we could do something like that for, oh no, the problem with it is, no, we could still do it. We could do something like that for first edition base set Pokemon. So there's what, like 11 cards in the pack, right? So just divide by 11, the cost of the pack divided by 11, and then shuffle everyone's name, and only one person will get the holo or the non-holo, right? When we're talking about the rare. It's actually, that's a cool idea. We've never done that before. What if I bought you guys a first edition base set booster pack, and you could divide it by 11 cards, and each person gets 1 card from the pack? You might pull, who knows, like a Bulbasaur, so I don't know. It's just a thought. And you know, sometimes a good thought turns into an actionable idea. Mr. Nicholas Lenhart, let's see what your pulls are. Good luck, and we'll find out about your prism pretty soon. That sounds like torture. Oh, that's a thick pack. Okay, so here's Jamal, Kevin, Daniel, Kevin again, Trey Jones. So Trey Jones is your hot card here. Without touching it too much. There we go. Trey Jones, Joel, LaMelo as well. Look at that. You pick up LaMelo at the same time. And Udoka. But I can see that there's a print line in that very last card. There we go. Here's LaMelo. LaMelo rookie. Here's Joel Embiid. And here's Trey Jones. Mister, I have no idea why your hoops have so many freaking mellows. They aren't that common, says Andrew Schmidt. Well, that's because I always get the good stuff. That's why, guys. You guys know that. That's why we pull so many Charizards, too. I paid $4.6K for a LaMelo rookie. Wow. Andre Drummond, Lonnie, DeAndre, Draymond, Kentavious, and, okay, we're going to flip this from being upside down. We've got Carl Anthony, Theo, and Cole Anthony. Flying into SF, San Francisco. San Francisco. I need to go to California sometimes. I was born in, where was I born? Not Los Angeles, San Francisco. Oh, I can't say the name of it anymore. It's like wiped out of my mind. You think I would remember. Is Carmelo, the word Los Angeles is the only word that comes up to my mind. San Diego, there we go. I was born in San Diego. You know what I was trying to do? I was trying to say Diego San, and I knew that that didn't sound right, so my brain's like, that's not it. I was trying to say Diego San. Devontae, Taurine, Tobias, Sergey, we got Romeo, Josh Green, and Killian. Yep, apparently I was born there, and we lived there till I was like 3 or 4, but then we moved to Kansas City, Missouri. That's where my extended relatives all live. My parents were out in San Diego because my dad was in the Navy. So they had me when he was out in the Navy in San Diego. And then they came back home to Missouri. I don't think my parents were very wealthy. They lived with, I think, my mom's parents for a little while they looked for a home. Lou Williams, Mister, there's a card someone's looking for. Zion National Treasure's logo man, and the person has a listing saying he will pay $500K on the spot. Wow. California seems to operate almost like a separate country now. Is there Discord chat? I can post a video, says James Gower. Wesley Matthews. What is this? I've never seen this. So, have we seen an artwork like this before? Class of 2020. It doesn't have like a special number on it. Must just be an artwork we haven't seen much. Halliburton. Is that who it is? That's Halliburton. Is that a good card? Xavier Tillman. I went to visit San Diego. Here's Jimmy Butler, Will Barton, Tyler Halliburton, very promising player. Oh, okay. Cowie, George, Lori, Aaron Nesmith, Sadiq, and Tyler. Ooh. Jack says, that's Baka. Ni hao, Mitsubishi. Baka. There we go. I think that sleeve was giving me a little trouble. Okay, 2 packs to go. You ready? TJ, Cody, Darius, Marcus, Damian. Hoops! Who's this? Allen Iverson, Grant Riller, and Tyrese. Oh, I like this song a lot. I was doing it again. There we go. Boop. Last pack. Are you excited? Here goes. CJ, Donovan, Corey, Kobe White. Is that Kobe White? Marquez, Shake Milton, Sadiq, Xavier Tillman, and Robert Woodard. Wow, I've seen these names a few times now, and that's because we've opened a lot of hoops. Lakers are pretenders. Okay, very cool. All this for Mr. Nicholas Lenhart. Nicholas Lenhart, do you have a bag already? I don't know if Nicholas Lenhart has a bag, but I think he does. We'll go over your polls. And I'll try to do an announcement in the Discord when we're opening up that hobby box, because it's a bit of an expensive opening, isn't it? We'll be opening it as soon as every pack sells off. Michael Cusick, Marcos, Oscar, Mike, Matthew. You know, probably people would be more interested in opening it if they simply understood what they were opening. The thing is, I'm not very good at telling you about NFL packs because I don't open them myself. Andrew says, I'll be so hyped. So I think Andrew maybe has an understanding. Maybe Andrew knows. But when it comes to like the Pokemon cards, I know the Pokemon cards a lot of the times like the back of my hand because I do nothing but study it all the time. So it's almost like my job to know. And so when you're opening cards, I can actually advise you when you've gotten a good card and, oh, grade this, and oh, this goes for roughly that value. You know what I mean? Because I trade so much in Pokemon cards all the time. Mister, you should buy 1819 Prism Football Fodl Basketball Hobby Box. He's a Fodl Basketball Hobby Box. It's only like 10,000. Oh, my God. I'm going for it, mister. If I did, would you guys actually open it? Oh, you got the signed card last time from Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Very cool. All right, well, your bag's getting real fat now, mister. And you got this, what? Trey Jones? Very cool. There's one specific pack in there that has a jersey patch or autograph. Oh, yeah? What, it goes for a lot? Okay, Nicholas, you were up top. That was the last place I looked. Isn't that funny? That's the way it goes sometimes. Next up, we got Adam Vincent, who wants one live custom booster. Boop. It's Moltres. Oh, and Mr. Mime. Sorry about that, Mr. Adam. Nothing crazy in that pack. It's probably the next pack, right? What are your opinion on the value of XYEX cards? Do you think they will go up to a crazy price in a long period of time? The old XYEX cards, eventually, yeah, but that's true for all things. So should you stock up on EX cards or base set common and commons, right? So there's a lot of cards to choose from all the time. And I think that popularity of the Pokemon is a very important part of deciding what to buy. The price is currently listed at, a card can be overpriced or underpriced, right? So everybody knows to buy Charizard, but that's why his price went up so high. And it turned out the organic demand for the Charizard was not there to justify the high price. So everybody was doing everybody was doing the easy thing and buying Charizards. And his price got so high that turned out he wasn't really worth that much. That's why he came back down. So it's a complicated trick of picking out something popular, something that people don't realize is going to be popular and desirable, something rare. So if a card is printed too much, it can still go up in value, but in my opinion, it doesn't really go up in value quite as fast. So if you're going to put hundreds of dollars into one card and it's going to change at a certain rate over time, you could have been putting that same money into a card that would have a change in price faster over time. Now, I've bought a lot of cards over time, and one of the things I did was I tracked all the prices. And what I found, not all cards rose very quickly, and some rose very quickly. And it was always a mix of like popularity. The card art was really important. What set is it from is really important. Is it hard to obtain? Is it hard to pull? Is it hard to grade? So you could go after the EXs, but why go after those EXs when you can go after sealed product? You could just buy one of these. Hey, you could just buy a pack of Gym Heroes and wait for people to keep opening it, and that'll go up in price. Why not buy this? So if you're just interested in the change of price over time, it's actually really complicated. And the trick is to specialize in something that you understand really well and something that you watch the price on all the time, and then do your math and do your data gathering and try to make a prediction. That's your best bet. It's all about Gym Challenge. That's right. What are you talking about? Gym Heroes has Misty's Tears in it, mister. Do I have a Misty's Tears? If I don't, I should kick myself in the ass for not having one. I got to see if I have a Misty's Tears. I'll be right back. Misty's Tears is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. I'm going to go looking for a Misty's Tears real fast. I hope I have one. If I don't, that's a huge mistake. So give me a moment. Give me a moment. I'm looking for Misty's Tears. Okay, not in this box. And should have other Japanese boxes. Here's one. All right, give me a moment. Still looking for Misty's Tears. If I don't have one, I'm stupid. I really, truly am. But I fear I do not. Well, I know I've got more sealed product, don't I? Alright, I can't find one. That's 2 boxes of Japanese cards, but I've got more Japanese cards than that. What's in here? Team Rocket, Modern. Well, that actually looks like it has Japanese cards. Let's see. Yeah. It's looking like I don't have one. But I've got a bunch out to grade from a long time ago. Those eventually will come home to roost. And I'll show them off again. But we were just talking about how how cards change in price over time, and some change more than others. And one of the best examples was going to be that Misty's Tears, because that card absolutely exploded in price, and I was a bit of a fool to sell mine, but I did. Shouldn't have sold. Yeah, I should have held it, but I sold it like a booty cheeks. That or I have it somewhere that I've forgotten. You know, I gotta go looking through all my stuff. It's all boxed up. What's up, B-Stan? He says, I've been here over an hour. All right, Mr. B-Stan, let me keep opening packs, okay? Sometimes the wait time gets really long over here. Let's see who's next. B-Stan, what was in your order and what's your PayPal name? So we finished for Nicholas Lenhart, and then we finished for Adam Vinzen. Now we have Darwin Morales. Darwin Morales he wants 3 battle styles. The wait time's not something that I can predict. It just demands on how much people want each night, okay? 4 packs of something or another. All right, but I need to know what your actual, like, what's your name? Because I got to be able to look you up, okay? If you let me know what your name is, I'll go find out where you're at. Sleep. Okay, Mr. Darwin with 3 battle styles. You ready? He gets Bisharp, Earn a Vitality Colossal, and Salazzle. Wow. So nice. Sorry, mister. Those are some cold battle styles. It was just 3 packs, though. It's Brian S. Okay, let me look you up then. We're looking for a Brian S. Give me a minute. Waiting for it to load. All right, I'm going to name off everyone. Kara Nichols, Sate, John, Wesley, Justin, Dustin, Kelby, Michael, Emmanuel, Adam, Kelby, Jeff, Michael, Austin, Gregory, Michael, Ian, Richard, 1993, Andros, Alexander, that would be Alex, Toro Teal, Lewis, Nicholas, Adam, Darwin, and then after Darwin, which is who I just did, we have James, Christopher, Dustin, James, Jared, Alex, Derek, Withrow, Jack Walsh, Ian, Julian, Dan Newman, and Kelby. So, Mr. Brian S., the reason you're not on the list is because I never got an order for you. Maybe you sent a money request to me. I don't know if you sent a money request. Some people do that by accident. Or maybe your PayPal just, maybe you thought you hit the send button and it never sent, okay? So that's why your packs haven't been opened, because I just haven't received the order. I apologize for that. I'm sure you'll want to look into that from your side. So, Mr. Darwin, let's find your bag. Mr. Darwin. So I just went through the entire list. There we are. After Darwin, we have James Gower, who has a large order. He says 10 Darkness of Balls. And then later he says, you know what? Let's do a whole box of Darkness of Balls. So I will need to head out of the room and get you a fresh box. I'm going to need this guy. So I'll be right back. 1 Darkness of Balls for our friend James Gower. James, I hope you pull the Charizard. Or, you know, like the Real Boom or something cool. All right, I'm back. I feel like showing you guys where the white kitty is at. She's sitting on the couch with my wife. It's really cute. But I know my wife wouldn't want me to show her off. All right. Close the door. Kitty's not mean now. No, she's really changed, actually. It's really weird. After we moved, she had like a personality change. She's like a lot more anxious now. It's really weird. So James, whole box. Oh, 32 packs for 4 Crimson Invasion. So your name in PayPal is not Brian. Your name in PayPal is 1993. You're this guy. So we already opened your cards. Your pulls in this case were just hollow, okay? So unfortunately, you didn't get any crazy pulls, okay, Brian? Yeah, your PayPal name is 1993. There it is. So there you go. I'm sorry, mister. You were waiting for packs that had already been opened. Maybe you were waiting for your name to be called, but yeah, your PayPal name is actually 1993. Mister, do you invest in raw cards at all? Nah, not really. I would say I don't. I just open my own packs. I open them on like TikTok. I guess I did in the past a little more, but that was when things were more affordable. Now, if you want any vintage raw cards, they're all like fricked up and they're way too expensive. You know, with a lot of raw cards today, especially like collectible vintage cards, it's almost as if the people selling them basically just want the value of the card already as if it was graded, but without having to do the grading, which is kind of annoying. I get it though, the demand is very high for them. But it's kind of annoying because you don't know the grade on it yet. You know, it's a very large risk to pass off to somebody else. So what those guys could do is just grade the card themselves and then sell it graded. But they don't want to do that. They want to sell it raw. All right, here it is. See, I don't mess around with that too much. The best way to get vintage cards is, of course, to open them box fresh. When did the background change cards? Didn't notice until right now. Oh, I did it when I went looking for the Misty cards. I put in some Charizards. You guys like those? Look at those Charizards. Okay. Who's this for? James Gower. James Gower's first order. I appreciate it, Mr. James. I got an Air Dragonite in the movie Dragonite. Sweet. Sneep. Near mint equals bent. Yeah, exactly. There's some people who I think they're just trying to sell an old collection and they don't understand card grading even a little bit. So they just look at their card and they go, sure, it's near mint because that's what sells better. So that's what they put in the title. And then there's other people who I think they're aware the card's not near mint, but they call it near mint because they'd certainly like to get that much money for it. Those would be the maybe like scummier guys who they're only selling it because they know it's not near mint. So they're going to try and eliminate it without grading it because they know if it got graded, the grading would actually reveal that it's not a very good card. See what I'm saying? So they try to sell it raw for a lot of money. They go, hey, these are actually quite valuable, maybe. Oops. Don't fall over. So we got the first half of the box. Are you excited? I know you're excited. This is a very large order, guys. Let me scroll back up. Mr. James Gower. Here we are, James Gower. Okay. For example, a light Dragonite from Neo is just a hard card to find, period, so it's going to be top dollar. Mister, have you bought those PSA Charizards for a long-term investment? Absolutely. These are just sitting in my Charizard box. I really like the Tag Team collection because it's an exclusive Japanese set, and I feel that people underestimate the value of an exclusive set like that. Vigavolt. There we go. Very LP upgrade cards can be sold for high value. Here's Eternatus VMAX. I remember when this card came out. It's so cool. Find a bigger seller, test the waters, repeat for wins, no reward without risk, especially when they have doubles of cards. They sell the one least likely to grade 10. Here's Larvitar. Yeah, you know, places like eBay are really big dumping grounds for guys who understand grading pretty deeply because they're just going to go there and sell all their almost 10s but actually 9s. You know what I mean? They're gonna grade them themselves with their own eyes, and then they're gonna dump their 9s into the eBay market and say potential 10 in the description of the listing. 10 question mark? PSA 10 maybe? And it's like, well, if they really believed it was a PSA 10, why wouldn't they just go grade it? Well, probably because they're holding it in their hand. You see, there's a big difference. You guys know this if you've done any shopping at all. There's a big difference between holding the card in your hand, just taking a murky picture of it at an angle. Look at this. Hold on. There we go. Look at this picture of this Snubble. Looks pretty good, huh? Notice how it looks well centered? Wow. PSA 10 question mark? Oh, no, it's not even close to 10. See, because now we're facing it correctly. So when you hold the card in your hand, you're much more capable of revealing all the problems with it. Whereas when you take some pictures of it on eBay, you can hide the problems. So eBay is a dumping ground for sub 10 cards. It's really unfortunate, but that's the reality. But you saw how I angled it, and all of a sudden it looked like a 10. Like, wow, that's a well-centered stumble. Q font. People will get you. Here's Parasect. And Golurk Decidui. Here's Galissapod. And Paris. Oh, mister, picking up the Golden Colossal already, huh? And I gotta say, it looks pretty decently centered. That might have a chance for a 10, a gem mint. And Carnivine, very cool. Much better than a box where the hot pull is like ultra rare, like an ultra rare trainer that you don't care about. I'm trying to remember the name of the ultra rare trainer in this set. Take out a mortgage to get your cards graded. That's right. Do a reverse mortgage on your home. I guess you could actually take that risk as long as you had a very, like, let's say, for sure thing with the cards. Like, let's say you had a pretty good condition base set collection and you wanted to have the whole set graded. You probably could pull out a reverse mortgage while they grade, and then like a year later when they're all sold off, you will have the cash to pay off your reverse mortgage plus your profit. I have the rainbow and normal colossal already. Nice. Well, I'm sorry, mister. Now you got another. Sneep. Sneep. It would take a year for the cards to get graded. Yes, if he used the cheapest option, it could take a long time. Well, and that depends, because if you're sending in a bunch of vintage cards that are actually worth a lot of money, you will not be able to use the slower methods of grading. So your cards could come back in 3 to 4 months. Just depends on how fast they go, I suppose. All right, here goes. Powerful energy. Oh, so powerful. And Hippodon. Oh, my lord. Here's Flaffy. Flaffy Crobat. Okay, there's Crobat. Bunnelby Aggron. Corviknight. Hiding Energy. Tauros. Come on, Charizard. Still a chance for a Charizard, right? Doug Trio. Once she's had the Doug Trio, she can't return to Diglett at home. She won't be satisfied by Diglett at home. That's Houndoom. Well, I dare say your odds of pulling the Charizard are down now. I would say... Oh, I thought the book was going to fall over there. I would say your odds of pulling the Charizard is down. Here's Galarian Stunfisk. I know you're a big fan of him. Look at that little mouth. You know, his mouth reminds me of like the beak of a squid or octopus. That's what it looks like. They probably got their inspiration for his mouth from that. Let's play Hide the Pee-Pee Chew. That's right. Here's, oh, Butterfree VMAX. All right, you're definitely not pulling Charizard now. There's no way. You might get a Charizard V. There's still a chance for that, but there's only 2 packs left. Let's see. Hydreigon. And... Nah, those are just 2 hollows. Okay, well, it was actually a decent box, in my opinion. The box was not too bad. Okay, boop. That's a lot of bulk. Wow, thanks for going deep, Mr. James. Let's baggy up all these hollows in their own separate bag. And over here, let's talk about what you got. Crobat V, Butterfree V, and Vigavolt V. So your V cards were not very strong. The best V cards in this set are Mew and Charizard, and you're missing both of those. Let's talk about your VMAXs. You got VMAX Butterfree and VMAX Eternatus. So obviously, the major VMAX is the Charizard VMAX. In fact, he's one of the most valuable cards in the set. I like the Butterfree a lot. I don't know about Eternatus. He's a little too common. He shows up in too many. He shows up too often. The Houndoom V is pretty cool in my opinion. I don't know how popular it is with everyone else, but if this got a 10, I think it will be a decent card. And the Colossal is your best pull here. He is one of the golden ultra rares in the new Sword and Shield collections. Congratulations on pulling that. So, Mr. James, I think you said this was your first order, right? First order. First order of business. Let's start by tossing this in a way where it doesn't come undone too easily. And we'll toss in your Colossal now. Very cool. Overall, I think you do okay with the box. I wouldn't call it a loss. I wouldn't call it a big gain. I think it's more like a box where you break even. All right. Thanks, James. Now, James, I don't think you'll fit in the JA box. We're going to put you up top, okay? Got all those hollows. Next up, we've got Christopher Michael. He says, Mr. I was wondering if my Blaziken VMAX came back from CGC. Also, 6 Japanese team up. So I don't think it has. You can tell when your cards have come back from CGC because you can look up the CGC news channel. That's where I post where everything's returning. And then you can compare what has returned to the actual CGC submission channel as well, okay? Okay, he wants 6 Japanese team up. You got it. Anything you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hot team-ups in your neighborhood. Thanks, got too much luck on my other pulls today. Well, it wasn't that bad. You know, it could have been a loss, right? Like, imagine if the Colossal was actually, like I said, it could have been an ultra-rare trainer card. Then that box would probably be like a cold box, right? That'd be a tough box if it was that. The Colossal, despite not being as popular as the Rillaboom, he's still a golden card. Cold. So this is for our friend Christopher Michael. Cold. Will I restock Japanese tag team? I could offer it for sale right now, Japanese tag team, but it would be expensive, and I don't think people want it. I don't think people want it because it's too expensive. Oh, this is a 3rd Charizard out of the same box. Bro, we pulled 3 Charizards out of the same box of team up. That's amazing. All right, let's see what else. Cold and... oh, Snorlax Eevee. I'm telling you, the Japanese team up and the Japanese Lost Thunder. They're so sets. Lost Thunder and team up Japanese. The reason they're good, I've tried to explain this. It's kind of hard to understand. So in English, all the pulls are put into one box. That's how English Pokemon cards work. In Japanese, the pulls for a set are split into 2 different boxes. So I just chose the box that had the better pulls in it, right? So that's why we're pulling all these Charizards, we're pulling all this Eevee Snorlaxes. So I got good team up and I got good Lost Thunder Japanese. Huh? Not bad. Can't promise you every time you're going to pull Charizard Snorlax, but I'm just saying the pull rate is higher. It's actually higher than the English ones. Cheaper and higher. How about that? Combination of both. Okay, Mr. Christopher. Christopher with the C, right? Christopher Michael. Let's go find your bag. Water tastes like vodka. That's not good. Better get a water filter or some bottled water. Christian Tarado. So you're not in here. Maybe you're up here. And better quality, says Matthew. That's a fair point, too. The Japanese cards are typically better quality than the English cards. So you have a higher chance of grading 10. That's right. Tag team does seem expensive. Yes. Tag team kind of blew up in price. Right now, I'm sitting on some sealed cases of tag team Japanese, and I do not have a very big motive to open them. Maybe if they were selling fast, I would open them. I'm a big lover of the tag team set. I have high expectations for it. I know a guy's water that smells like rotten egg, but it's good. What? Sure he's not dipping his ball sack in it? Dustin Day says, hello again, mister. I sent you a message on Discord about that package. My Discord name is Duds Bud, but no rush. You can read it later. Just happen to know where my package is. Yes, so the good news is that it's nice and safe. I don't know why they rejected it. He says, I'll take 5 Japanese Lost Thunder. And my bag is up top. Thank you very much for mentioning your bag. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, good luck on your pulls. For Mr. Dustin. Well water is the best. That's what me and my wife have right now. My wife and I. We have well water. But she was doing research and she doesn't trust it very much. I was like, just get another filter or something. She's like, no, I'm going to get bottled water. I'm like, you just want to spend money. I'd buy some Japanese Lost Thunder, but I already own the Rainbow Lugia. Well, there you go. Now you can get a second one, though. Pack number 1. Pack number 2 is the Typhlosion. So just like Team Up has Charizard, Lost Thunder has Typhlosion. How cool is that? You know, I pulled one of those the other day. He's going right out to grading. Here's Naganadel. Now, see, Naganadel's not quite so valuable. I don't think they simp for Naganadel. Did they really ban the word simp on TikTok? I'm sorry, not TikTok, Twitch. That's nuts if they did. Banned. Mr. Dustin, this day, nothing too crazy coming out of those. I'm going to get you a bonus card. Here's a Zamazenta, okay? Yes, they did. Oh, unbelievable. How many people did they have complaining that they had to get rid of that? No calling people names. You can't call each other butthead either, or you'll go to jail, mister. Dude, I'm telling you, everyone's turning into a snowflake or something. You know, when people would say that, I would say, oh, you're just a mean conservative. Oh, you're just an asshole. Just stop calling people snowflakes. But they're banning the word simp. It's just like calling someone a poo-poo head. Who cares? Oh. Where does it end? Jared Sigmund says, 1 Prism Football. Jared Sigmund is in. All right. Jared Sigmund. All right, that's 3 out of 12. Whoa. Where does it end, misters? Next up, we got Alex PSX. He wants 2 Japanese team-ups. You got it, Alex. Good luck on your pulls. Mister, what do you think of my CGC cards I messaged you about on Discord? You might have sent me an offer for the sale of something. I'm not sure. What you should do is bump the message and be like, I'm the guy that was talking to you in the live stream. If you made me an offer on some cards and I didn't say anything, it might just be because I'm working too much and I don't have any time to buy anything. You know what I mean? Here we go. Mr. Alex PSX. Cold. There's Jynx. Hot Jynx Summer. And Moltres. All right. The chat is full of simps. Simp. They got rid of the word simp. Dear God, man. Oh, it doesn't work. Look at that. I was going to say Hot Jynx Summer, but the ink doesn't hold. What are these made out of that the ink doesn't hold, huh? I'm sorry. Yeah, it's coming right off. I better not play around with it too much. I don't want ink on my fingers. Let me roll my finger around to get rid of that. I'm so sorry, Mr. Alex PSX. I was going to write down Hot Jynx Summer on it, and it didn't work. So instead, you had a Jynx card with the very poor writing on it, and it did not look good at all. If only it did work, it would have been really nice. Maybe if you can pull Jynx in another set, I'll get you Hot Jynx Summer. Derek Withrow says, 1 English team-up. 1 English team-up. Ah, okay. What if our Weedle's touched? Oh my God, I'm saving that. Don't cross the Weedles. What if our Weedle's touched? Hold on. All right, I saved it. And what were we doing? Oh, right. So for Mr. Derek Withrow, welcome back, Derek. He wants an English team up. All right, here we are. He wants the snipe. He wants an XY Evo. You're in luck. We have an XY Evo right here, mister. He says, I need a new bag. Don't touch my wheel, I might mug. Mr. Buy Bitcoin tomorrow when it dips to 29K. All right, you got it, Angel. Thanks for the insider strategies. I don't know. I feel like I'm done with crypto, like permanently done. I just don't know what the value of it's based on, other than speculation that other people might be tempted to buy it. That's it. Like, they don't have a reason either. They just think that, oh, the price is going to blow up. That's not a reason to buy something. You have to buy something because you want it for some reason. Like with Pokemon cards, I do want them. I want to look at them. Look how nice this is. You know what I mean? With Pokemon cards, you can show it off like a museum, and people actually pay ad revenue for that. I just can't figure out what my motive for buying crypto is, other than maybe doing criminal activities. That's the only thing I can think of that is really, really, really useful for. More useful than the dollar. Mr. Derek Withrow, you got a lovely reverse hollow Zapdos and a Mareep. Oh my gosh. And actually, I saw something else go by. I hate to do this to you, Alex, because you were so close to having this yourself. Here we go. Jynx. Is that the exact same Jynx, in fact? All right, you got the hot Jynx Summer, Mr. Derek Withrow. I wish I could have done it in the Japanese card, but the ink seems to come off. More cryptos for me, says Butt Thompson. Sweet. Well, Mr. Butt Thompson, I hope that it just makes you into a crypto millionaire. And when you do, come over here and open up a Charizard, okay? What era of hollows do you like the best? The old WotC stuff, without a doubt. 100% of the time. That's the original card sets that released, and that's what I love. Okay, next up we have Jack Walsh. He says, hey, Mr. 2 Dragon Ball Supers and 3 Jet Black. Okay, so some Dragon Ball Supers. Oh, he said 2 Dragon Ball Super. Whoops. You don't get this one anymore. And then 3 Jet Blacks. Let's grab some Jet Blacks. Try writing on the back. Well, the front and the back, they appear to have the same material. I'll give it an experiment, okay, Mr. Alex? So here's a back of the card. Yeah, I'm seeing the same problem. The ink doesn't hold. You'll see right away. Do you see how it looks all messy? So the ink's not holding on the Japanese cards. That's interesting. I guess that means if we want to sign these, we need a different marker. Alex, maybe you can research that a little bit. Maybe you can research which marker actually holds on the Japanese cards so that next time I can sign that card for you. All right. Hot Jynx Summer. Sneep. A paint pen. Yeah, something. Are you ready, Jack? Jack, you can't handle this. Jack pulls Goku Solar Flare, but that's actually a common. It's a cool looking common, though. And Meijin Buu, that's an uncommon. Okay, you got a common and an uncommon for your reverse hollows. What a simp. Banned! Toro Teal is banned. Banned from Twitch. Here's Grapple Locked. And that's cold. Get some watercolors and just paint Alex a nice scenic photo. Here's Metagross from your Jet Black Spirits. If you call me a simp, I will have you banned by Twitch. Twitch! They were calling me names and I hate it. I just want to give all my money to women. Twitch, he called me a simp because I gave her $50 and she's not even my girlfriend. Jack Walsh, where am I going to find your bag? Mr. Jack. I feel like you're in the overflow, but I didn't see you over there. Let's see. Who is that? So I see Haunted, I see Jack Gray, I see Ramiro, Fergie's Cave. Is Jack Walsh really not over there? Let's try this then. I don't have a bag, I shipped. That's what it is. That's right. Here you go. Completely forgot about that. Thank you so much, Jack. You had a big fat bag, and that's why I was looking in the overflow, because my brain was like, he was in the overflow. Very cool. Ian Taylor, he says 2 battle styles. All right. Excuse me. I have a little bit of a cough going on right now. Probably COVID. Can't wait to display my TCC shelf. Oh my God. You're too funny, man. So, Ian Taylor. Mister, were you scared when Unsolved Mysteries came on with that creepy music? You know, I'm the kind of person who enjoys feeling scared. And the problem with that is the feeling wears off really fast as you chase it. So it's possible that I had a momentary feeling of fear. I would probably say not, though. You know, I'm somebody who really enjoys scary stuff, and it just doesn't stick on me very well. And so I have to chase like higher and higher scary feelings in order to feel it again. Ian Taylor. I don't remember feeling scared from that, by the way, no. What scared me? I think the first thing that scared me that I have a good memory of when I was younger, what was it called? It was there were 2 scary movies. One of them was the one with all the hair, right? The Grudge. So The Grudge, I saw that when I was pretty young, and that creeped me out. The other one would have been The Exorcist. So The Grudge and The Exorcist, I saw both of those when I was pretty young, and those were pretty creepy. I was like, damn, that's scary. Julianne, how's it going, Julianne? She would like 10 Japanese team up. Julianne, I say. One, two, three, four, 5. Yeah, Paranormal Activity was actually, you know, it's funny because there were like 2 types of people. There were people who thought Paranormal Activity was a joke, and then there were other people who found it scary. And I was in the scary camp. I was like, wow, that was a well-made movie. It's because it almost lulls you into comfort and boredom, and then it gets like really creepy really fast near the end. And I had my wife watch that, my now wife. I had my wife watch that movie with me at some point, and she was so scared. She was like in tears. I was like, wow, really? Yeah, it scared the crap out of her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She couldn't like be alone in a room for like a week. Good luck, Miss Julianne. Play Evil Within. Yeah, she watched that too with me. We watched that one more recently, Evil Within. That's a creepy one. What a well-made scary movie, Evil Within. For how long ago it was made, right? They did really good with that. Watch Friday the 13th. You know, I never actually watched Friday the 13th. And I'll tell you why. It's because it's just not scary. It doesn't look scary to me even a little bit. There's a lot of old scary movies, and they might have gotten me when I was a kid if I had watched them then. But I'm older, and I need like a higher level of scariness. Watch Scary Movie. We did watch the Scary Movie series together. All right, starting out with the Blastoise. Boop. Babadook got me. Babadook was a good one. Babadook had really insane moments, like when the mom's choking the son. What are your thoughts on Hereditary, if you have watched it? Hereditary was really, really, really good, and it does steal some of its it steals from like Rosemary's Baby quite a lot. But actually, Rosemary's Baby is probably near the top of my favorite scary movies, if it isn't the number one favorite scary movie. And Rosemary's Baby is probably one of my top five movies of all time as well. If you guys have never watched Rosemary's Baby, you need to go watch Rosemary's Baby. It's incredible. Like it's like when you play a new game and it's like they innovated on something and you go, wow, that was such an experience. That was Rosemary's Baby. It was really good. Even by today's standards. If you watch a movie today, it will be caca water. Rosemary's Baby is not like that. Rosemary's Baby is an incredibly good movie. Boop. Psychological. It's a psychological thriller and scary movie. So, Miss Julianne, you pick up. How many did you order? You ordered 10, huh? And one Vivid. Well, you got a Blastoise and a Whale Lord. I would consider both of those hits. We're going to test out your Vivid, and if we don't pull something hot, I'm going to give you a bonus pack, okay? All right, so here's your Vivid. Come on, Vivid. Nothing crazy from the Vivid either. So let's get you some bonus stuff, okay? You went pretty deep. I'm going to see you get a little more. So we'll start out with these Team Up Dollar Tree packs. Or no, these are Unified Minds. Did I see Evil Dead? I did. Yeah. I saw it and I saw the remake. The remake wasn't as good. But the original was really good. Cold. My favorite scary movie is watching the news about how much money we're printing. I'm telling you, the price of all goods are going to go up to something we've never seen before. As a result, if we keep going, I don't know what happens if we stop right now. Maybe if we stop right now, everything will be okay. I feel like we can't just keep going indefinitely, though. And a lot of people don't agree with that. Keynesian economics. People who think Keynesian economics. Oh, people aren't spending money. We've got to give them a bunch of money. That'll fix the economy. Well, maybe people aren't spending money because they correctly see that something is wrong in the market. Maybe they're not confident because they shouldn't be confident. All right, those were all cold, but that's okay. We'll still get you a hot pull. Let's get you these three lovely pulls right here, okay? So those are from the Pity Pull pile. You pick up Rillaboom, Delmise, and this nice Decidueye, which basically it looks like a 10. That's from Sun and Moon Base, okay? We really helped you out there, Julian. So that's for Julian, and she should be in the JU box, unless she's up top. Do you class a Charizard EX out of evolution a cold pull? No, that's a hot pull. What are you talking about? Charizard EX? All Charizards basically do well. Do you think it's possible eventually to get to a post-currency world? No, that'll never happen. Because it's too inconvenient. Well, okay, maybe like in the extreme future, if we have something like alchemy, right? Like if I can take this penny sleeve and transform it into food, you will no longer need currency because you'll no longer need goods. Goods will become irrelevant. Everything will be a good. So we could reach that point one day. Another scenario would be like if we could get infinite energy and it was extremely clean and extremely accessible, and then on top of the clean energy we had like robots fully automated doing all the work. That's another scenario where we would barely need money to live like kings. You know what I mean? So those are both scenarios where we're in a post-currency world. Will they occur? I don't know. Will alchemy occur? I mean, it could just never occur. And the other one with the AI doing all the work could be the opposite. Could turn into Skynet, right? Could be a really terrible thing. Or maybe another country owns the AI and we just become like human slaves and there's genocide and they're like, hey, you don't got the right genes. We're getting rid of you because we don't like you, right? So all kinds of bad things can happen. And I'm leaning on the side of being skeptical and negative because throughout human history, that's more of what you see. If futuristic aliens existed, I always assumed they wouldn't really need currency. They can just zoom around space and get any element they want. Well, and they talk about that in like Star Trek for those Star Trek nerds. They have a famous episode of that in the Enterprise series, and they talk about not needing to own anything. But I just don't. I don't think our technology will bring us to that point. Not in our timeline, but maybe deep in the future. Do I want the blue pill or the red? I want the clown pill, mister. Dan Newman is next. He says, let's do 4 hoops. Definitely interested in the higher end sports box when it's time. When it's time, mister, the time is now. All right, good luck to our friend Dan Newman. A post-currency world. That would be a world where basically material goods no longer have value. Are the machines becoming self-aware, mister? That is a really difficult question to answer because maybe one day we'll code machines that appear to be self-aware but truly are not. They're just mimicking self-awareness. And we will not know whether that's self-awareness or not. Here's Devin Booker, Victor. Philosophers, or in philosophy, mind philosophy, they would call that the hard problem. It's Malik, or actually that might be referring to zombies. I can't remember. Jalen Landry, who do we have here? LeBron James, and these last two are Cassius and Trey Jones. Cool. Yes, so what could happen is one day we could have robots that appear perfectly sentient. However, they're not truly sentient. They're just mimicking sentience. And we don't know if they're alive or not. You see what I'm saying? And in philosophy of mind, they have like a term for that particular problem that they're trying to figure out. How will we know when something's actually alive? Do you got something? No, I thought that was a thick pack. Terry, Jeff, D'Angelo, Julius, Zion. Here's the Zion Williamson and Jamorant trading jerseys. Aaron and Obi Toppin. You want to exchange? Okay, here's Aaron. All I know is that in the future, you will own nothing and you will like it. The Zion is good? Oh, Zion's good. Well, if that's the case, here's another Zion. There you go. Have you seen In Time? That's the type of stuff that scares me. The only currency is time and it's injected in your body, and if you run out, you die. Well, you already die when you run out of time. John Wall, Kendrick, Tori, Terrence, Josh. Here's James Harden. LaMelo. We pulled another LaMelo. That's right. We're the LaMelo pullers. Somebody mentioned that we pull an unusually large number of LaMelos. That's because we have the LaMelo gift. It's called being in touch with the heart of the pokey cards, sports cards. We got Christian Wood, Mo Bamba, Kevin, Tim Hardaway, Drew, Kentavious, Michael Flynn, and Daniel. All right. How much is that LaMelo worth, by the way? I had half a Pokeball at a party one time, IV Max. What? There you go, mister. Dan Newman says, fire. Mr. Dan. Now, do you have a bag? That's what we're looking for next. In the movie, the character is poor and suddenly becomes rich when a depressed man gives him all his time. Basically, he doesn't know what to do with it, and people hunt him down because he's rich. Eat the rich. Dan Newman. Time is used as currency, though. You work hours and make money. Well, yeah, precisely. You trade your time for money. That's how it works today. Dan Newman said, bag is on the table. Kelby DeLune. Oh, man. Kelby's in. Oh, man. This NFL box is going to sell out. Kelby says, all right, I'll take a chance on it. Is it DeLune or DeLon? Mr. Kelby, I like your first name. I don't know why. Kelby's a cool sounding name. So we're a third of the way there. I'm actually very happy to see that, and I'm excited to see what the pulls are. I suggested watching it. You'll definitely enjoy the concept. It's called In Time. You trade your time for productive labor, and someone pays you for that labor. Is Cloud Atlas good? I don't know. Someone said, imagine if you could use time as currency. I'm using my time as currency right now. I host this stream every night, and then I got to ship cards, and then I got to order cards, and then I got to grade cards and solve problems and think about expanding things and lay around and watch South Park. Yeah, it's a very busy day. That's what I did today. I laid around with my wife and watched South Park. We were really relaxed. It's nice to have a relaxing day, you know. But your time keeps your body alive. Cloud Atlas is wild. It's super long, very layered, but it's great. Pokemons, Pokemons. Watch the trailer, people. How many Evos can I get for 2 hours of time? You can get 2.5 Evos. Okay. After Kelby's order, we have another order from Mr. Dan Newman. He says 3 more hoops. Oh, Dan. And the man. Are you ready? Imagine if time just stopped, says James Gower. Mr. Dan. Wow, we're opening a lot of hoops, guys. It's really, really interesting to me. Definitely there is demand from sport card lovers. Would you grade the Team Up Zard, mister? I absolutely would grade it. Oh, wait. Are you asking me if you should grade it, or are you asking me to evaluate it? Here's Damar. Oops. Thon. Karis. Hey, that's my wife's name. Ben. Mark. Precious. What a name. Cole Anthony and Theo Maildon. One of the Team Up Zards is a promo. What? Nuh-uh. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about like the cracked ice staff employee in a promo box. Here's Cam, Harry, Jamorant, Wendell, Trey, Darius Garland, Emmanuel Quickie, and Anthony Edwards. Precious is a girl's name. I know. It's very interesting. John Trotter says, and 2 hoops. Here we go. Darius. Last pack. What do we have here? We have Jordan Clarkson, Bradley Beal, Andre, Alfred, Alex, Brandon Ingram, Sadiq, and Tyler Bay. Don't enforce your gender expectation on my hoop players. Dude, Kelby had 2 hoops. What? What are you talking about? It says 3 more hoops. What are you talking about? Trying to trick me? Oh, you're saying Kelby did. And 2 hoops. No problem. We can fix that right away. 2 hoops. Okay, this goes to Dan Newman. Kelby ordered 2 hoops. Sorry about that, Kelby. We'll get that. Excuse me. So, Mr. Kelby, here's a fresh box. Let's get some pulls for you, Mr. Kelby. People need to provide more context. All right, you ready? Patch card incoming. Sneep. What are you talking about? Man, I really need a drink or something. So used to throwing the pack to the side. So you got Marvin, Cameron, Dwight, Derek, Marcus, Wesley, Devin, and Nico. Devin? Oh, my Lord. And then your next pack. Oh, it actually might be it is. It's a fat one. Aaron Gordon, Aaron, Jeremy, Russell. What do we have here? Anthony Edwards. And Luca. You got a Luca card. Here's Josh Green and Killian. All right. 4 cards, man. Out of one pack. That's a very, very good one. What, this one? The Anthony Edwards? Anthony Edwards, baby, says John H. Oh, people are saying very good. Congratulations to my friend, Mr. Kelby DeLune, on your good card. John says 100 plus. Oh, very nice, Mr. Kelby. Kelby. Where did I put your bag last? Did you go in the overflow by now? I think you did, right? Here it is. What's up, Denise? Is it Denise or Dennis? Anthony Edwards is a rookie and went first in the draft. What? All right, there we go, Mr. Kelby. Don't spend it all in one place. Shane Childers says, I would like 6 battle styles and a live custom. Oh, the live custom, huh? So I believe that means we need some fresh battle styles. So I'm going to need to stand up. Have a nice night, Jules. Oh, man, that feels nice to stand. Let me go looking for battle styles, all right? I don't know where it's at. I see Steam Siege. Steam Siege all day. Oh, wait. Do we have more? Oh, we do have more battle styles. I'm losing my mind, mister. It's right here. It's in a different stack of 4 here. I'm going crazy. Thought we were out for some reason. Play Clip says Steam Siege. You got it, Play Clips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Woo. I remember you opened a ruck of Evos and called it a cold round after pulling a Charizard EX. What are you talking about? Nuh-uh. Lies and slander, mister. You ready? Sneep. My wife and I went grocery shopping today. Isn't it nice to go grocery shopping? Buy your delicious food, go home and get stuffed. Wait so much. Alex goes, ooh, mister, you should watch Invincible. All right, I'm watching Invincible. Here's, Flapple V. All right, Flapple V. He's just flapping around. You hate grocery shopping. So I do agree that shopping can be like an inconvenience. But, you know, it's not so bad when, like, your girlfriend or wife is helping you. When it's a 2-person job, it's a bit more fun. And you, especially if you're hungry, right? So if you're real hungry, going grocery shopping can be really nice. Also, if you have like a list of dinners you want to make, that's another nice thing. You should get that done ahead of time. And then you're just kind of, once you have it all set up, you have a plan, you're just kind of not thinking so hard when you go grocery shopping. And here's Mian Xiao. I hate dealing with people. That's true. That part is true, but we live out in the middle of nowhere, and this grocery store is not that crowded. All right. Mess, they've been open a bunch of times. Never go into the junk food section. Stoned. Okay, Flapple. Now, you also need your live custom. Are you ready? Here goes. It's the good one. Oh, no, it's not. It's just a Dragonite. Okay, Dragonite and Kangaskhan. Mr. Shane with an S. Let's find your bag. Mister, do you like glizzies? Oh, I'm a glizzy guzzler. Never go grocery shopping hungry either. Well, that's true. But when you go grocery shopping hungry, you're going to buy more junk food. We bought popcorn. That's pretty good. There we go. Now we've got Sylvester Sands. Sylvester says, shout out Arizona. 1 Dragon Ball Super. You got it. And I happen to have one sitting right here. I'm the Glizzy Guzzler. That's right. This is for Sylvester Sands. He just got the 1 pack. Angry or horngry. Oh my God. Android 17 and Android 18 siblings revived. Whoa. That's an SR. Does that mean super rare? I have a real problem with yogurt, but buy way too much. Yogurt! Oh, I hate yogurt. Yogurt's like one of my least favorite foods. It's like all goopy. Gross. Here we go. Sylvester Sands. Can we do Flash Fire after Fossil? That would be possible, sure. I don't know. A lot of people have asked for Ancient Origin too. Yeah, I can't handle yogurt. Yogurt's gross. Tito, I also don't like bananas. Anything goopy like a booger. Tito Agostiniano says 3 Japanese team-ups. The texture kills me every time. And another thing I can't eat, soft blueberries. Oh, it's like eating someone's throw up. Gotta be crispy blueberries. Crispy, crunchy blueberries. Like almost not ripe. Connor says, what? What's going on? Mister, you should have a box like your live custom one, but instead of customs, put random pack shuffle, charge people $20 a pack. I see what you're saying. Nothing beats splurting some girt. Oh, no. Here's Dragonite Hollow. Hey, we just saw one of those. That's cold. And Mister picking up Electrode Hollow. I apologize, Tito. That's a cold round. Woo. There's only 3 packs, though. Sometimes when you're only ordering a few packs, you're trying to get a little snipe going, and it doesn't always pan out. You should have a live custom, but just have one of the sleeves full of yogurt. Let's find your bag, Tito. I figured it would be right here in the front. Thomas, Tenzenberg, Trey Booker, Trenton, Tim, Tito. It is in the front. Here it is. Tito Agostiniano. With a beautiful hyper rare Urshifu. Wow, what a nice card. Jesse Sajquim says 6 Japanese team-ups. Oh, people lining up for those team-ups now, huh? Team up all the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good luck to Miss. Is it Miss or Mr.? Jesse Sajquim. 6 of them. Steve, any good pulls tonight? Says Kyogre Kings. Just all the best pulls. Cold. Erica. That's cold. Oh, Whale Lord Magikarp. He about to eat that Magikarp. Mister, what's up, man? When you do your grading company, make sure your slabs are slimmer like PSA. The thicker slabs aren't as nice to hold. And Articuno. All right, mister, you're trying to strike at the right time, I think. But just a Whale Lord Magikarp this time. I'm sorry. I cried when Toys R Us closed, says Nick C. I'm sorry, Nick. It's not fully closed, by the way. Toys R Us is still around. They're just not all over the place anymore. I think they're trying to redesign themselves to be more of an experience in order to compete with Amazon. You know, Best Buy manages to compete with Amazon, right? So it must be something you can do. It's just challenging. Rib Blockbuster. Yeah, Blockbuster was making some poor choices back then. They had the chance to buy Netflix, and they turned it down. Michael Cusick says, Mister, thanks for looking over my Lily, and I would like to donate my non-valuable reverse holo cards from my bag. All right, we'll start there, Mr. Michael. I appreciate that a lot, because we put those into the live custom boosters, and because I'm always putting them in there, I always need a supply of them coming in. They would have messed it up if they bought Netflix, let's be real. Maybe you're right. So when it comes to reverse holos, I individually sleeve the good ones. Eevee, Charmeleon, Gengar, and the bad ones get group sleeves. Because I don't care about them. Yeah, I know that you're unlikely to actually pick through them and grade them. Wow. Thank you so much. You can see how, the bulk holos actually take up most of your bag. Look at that. So much thinner. Do you like Garbage Pail Kids? I love Garbage Pail Kids. No, actually, I don't know. So he would like 10 Jet Black and 10 Lost Thunder. You got it, Mr. Michael Cusick. The ones with the secret rares, right? Let's see how you do here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 5 Japanese Lost Thunders. Grab these real fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. Good luck to Michael Cusick. We do this to try... Didn't he say leave the valuable hollows, if any? Yeah, we did. That's what we did. Says Jack Gray's asking. Here it goes. Sneep. Sneep. My Tamagotchis kept dying. Mister, that's because you don't give them enough love. Sneep. All right, Mr. Michael. Does anyone remember Crazy Bones? I do not remember Crazy Bones. Cold. Do you remember the names of those who have gone deep in the past? I'm sure that if they were to stop by and say hi, I would. Absolutely. But do I have like a list of them memorized in my head? No. Here's, Celebi, would you do an unboxing of a rare booster box like Yu-Gi-Oh! First Edition or something not too crazy? Yeah, absolutely. We do rare boxes pretty often, actually. I think I went the deepest in Shiny Stars, says Space Knights. Here's Rillaboom. Cold. Haven't heard from CS Man. Yeah, CS Man and I, he's got a box that he needs shipped. And he's just waiting to save up a little money for the shipping. I thought maybe I should offer to, like, maybe keep one of his cards and have that be the cost of the shipping. He's got a really expensive box with me right now that he needs to have the mailman pick up and take away. And it's even nerve-wracking for me to ship it to him, but it's got all kinds of crazy good stuff in it. So here's Umbreon. It looks like from the Jet Black Spirit, you only pulled this Celebi. So here's Suicune. Oh, that's nice. All right. Can you get in contact with the university and unbox some human organs? That's right. That's what we're going to do next. Human organ unboxing. 4 and 5. Oh, man. Lost Thunder coming in clutch and totally saving you right now. You picked up both the Lugia and the Suicune. Crazy, dude. That's for Michael Cusick. Very nice. Okay, here we are. Look at that. Celebi, Suicune, Lugia. Not bad at all, actually. Okay, and that's for Michael Cusick. Let's find your bag. Mr. Michael, here it is. Imagine how many viewers you would get if you unboxed a spleen. Oh, so many viewers. It's so obvious. Whoop. Very nice. Next up, we got James Gower returns and says 3 live custom boosters. You got it. Wow. Good luck to Mr. James Gower. That's Erica. Oh, what's this? Something. And whatever that is. What is that called again? I don't remember. That's a Gen 2 Pokemon, that's for sure. It's like a pre-evolution before Jumpluff, I think. Okay, let's find out what your little backwards card is. It is, oh yeah, Skiploom, thank you. Japanese team up, a whole box. Okay. But where is it? I need to go into another room to get it, okay? I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, the cat is so cute. Little white kitty. She really is sleeping at my wife's feet, even though there's other couches open. So, Mr. James, this is for you, mister. Let's find out what you opened. James is pretty pleased with himself. Is Pikachu's Zekrom even in this set? It is, yes. We pulled a hyper rare of it already. And we pulled a full art. A regular full art, right? Pikachu's Zekrom is definitely in this set. Okay. Mr. James Gower. Wow. From Mr. The Doom and Gloom, whining from PokeTubers, is an all-time high. In the arms of an angel. Yeah, I mean, Pokemon really went pretty wild in the last 2 years. And so I think everyone wants it to remain that wild. Because, you know, it's like any market. When a market is going crazy, the people in that market get a lot of money and they have a lot of success. They don't want to see it fail. But at the same time, when it's so manic, you expect it to eventually go back down. And it's like everyone's super scared of that. And on top of that, those creators need to somehow make content. They don't know what to talk about. That's one of the hardest parts about making content is, especially if you're not skilled at something, like you don't have any interesting things to talk about. You reach for the low-hanging fruit and you talk about the thing that will get the most clicks because it's negative news. It works just like a regular news channel, guys. You open up CNN, Fox, they don't report that everything's all good and happy. They report the negative things. So with Pokemon cards, it'll be very easy to kind of pick apart like, oh, Charizard's falling in price. It's the end of the world. It really is not. It's not the end of the world, not even close. All right, here we go. Mr. James, good luck. And so those YouTubers, they're just looking for something to talk about. I get it. It's hard to come up with stuff to talk about all the time. Here's Articuno. Electrode. Don't you have to work today? How do you stay up for this? Yeah, misters. Don't you have to work on a Saturday? Get to work. Some people do work on Saturdays. For example, me. I'm an 8-year-old. Definitely not an FBI agent. Okay, Crowmad. Pikachu Zekrom. Starting out with the good GX. Pikachu Zekrom. Looking pretty fine. Here's... Ooh. Charizard. Cold. Here's Dragonite. So you sleep all day. I do sleep into the daytime a little bit, yes. Normally I sleep till about 11 a.m. roughly. Oh, the alternative art for Magikarp and Wailord is in here, of course. Man, that's a cool card. Check that out. Look at how the waves are circled around the Wailord. That's so cool. All right, that's your secret rare. Very cool card. There's Moltres. Cold. There's the Charizard. We pulled 3 Charizards out of the last box of Team Up. 3 of them. So this is a good Charizard set. And what did I say? There's none of these for sale right now. None of them. That is a very good sign. Because it means that you will have no competition when you go to sell yours. Magikarp Wailord. I'm going to go out and buy some tag bolts. What do we have here? Cold. I pulled a Charizard. Dude, I got to buy a box of this. Gyarados. Oh, man. Cold. Here's Amistar. Cold. And Blastoise. There it goes. Charizard Blastoise. You guys got to hit that like button if you like that information I'm spreading, because some of you guys are now realizing how good this is because I brought it to your attention. And I only found that out because I was doing my own research. So I was doing the work. Would you rather buy Tag Bolt or Tadpoles? I would rather buy Tadpoles. Buy some Tagpoles. Look at all these hollows, man. James says, sweet. That's what I do, James. Bunch up all those hollows. Okay, let's go over those hits, mister. You got Blastoise and Charizard. You also got Wailord and Magikarp. Your big hit is the alternative art Magikarp Wailord, and then Pikachu Zekrom and Celebi Venusaur. Ooh. Ooh. James Gower. Mr. James. What a day, what a day. Somebody always gets really lucky. And I think tonight it was you, James. Picking up that whole box. Now we have Estuardo. He says, can I get a hoops? All right, you got it, mister. 1 hoops. Mr. Estuardo. Sneep. You pull Andrew Wiggins, Kyle Kuzma, Kyrie, Sakou, Nikola, Kyrie Irvine, Zeke, and James Wiseman. Is he really that wise, though? Here's James, Zeke, and Kyrie. Kyrie Irving is a hit. Nice. That goes right over to Mr. Estuardo. Esteban, Eric Guzman, Estuardo Pascual. All right. Thank you so much, mister. Let's see who's next. And we need a refresh. I'm going to go to sleep. Have a good night. Gonna stop spending money. No problem, James. Yeah, you know, it's actually 4 a.m. I should probably wrap up. 4 a.m. We are 200 minutes in. Let's go ahead and jump over here. Man, listen to that music. So we've got Dustin Henderson, who says, My Little Ponies. You got it, mister. Where are the ponies? Good luck, Mr. Dustin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hope you pull a good one. I wonder if we graded these, if they would actually hold any value. Like if you went and sold them on eBay, if you could actually get a big flip on these. Because keep in mind, these booster packs are pretty cheap compared to something like Pokemon or sports cards. You know, you do make more money when you are an early mover in some kind of collectible good. And I feel like this is definitely not a terrible brand. It's proven itself to be a brand where people will throw a lot of money around. All right, cold. Is there a Charizard version of ponies? Yeah, I think what you're saying is what is the hit pull? I couldn't tell you, but here's a Winona Holo. Seems like the holo's in the same location. Seems like the holo's back here. So out of all the bulk, you pull a single holo Winona. On the scent. But fake what? I would agree that black border on the card is pretty ugly. What, on the pony cards? So, Mr. Dustin, let's find your bag. Derek Withrow, Darwin, Diego, Francis Santos, Dylan, DJM, Dylan, Derek, wait, that's Derek Withrow. I thought we created a new bag for Derek Withrow. Dominic, Devin, Damon, Derek. Okay, if we're way back here, then you're not there. Also, we're going to combine these. So Derek Withrow already had a bag. What are you doing, Derek? Let's see what was in Derek Withrow's other bag. He had Pikachu, Drowsy, Chespin, Charmeleon. Okay, it was a pretty small bag, but that's all right. That's probably why he forgot it. Let's go ahead and combine these. Combine. Dustin Henderson. Let's see if you're up top at all. The Alt-Art Magic card goes for $7.50 and a 10. Wow. But, you know, that's a Japanese one. Are you talking about English? So I know English goes for a lot, but what about the Japanese card? But you know, if the English is going for $750, people are going to pay a pretty penny even for the Japanese one because they can't afford the English one anymore. That's the whole point. You know, once people can't afford the English version of the card, then they start paying more for the Japanese version of the card. They go, okay, yeah, I don't mind owning a Japanese one. This is not modern ponies. This is vintage, first set of ponies. Well, he's talking about there are old My Little Pony things from the 1990s. Really old, right? And the new modern ponies were the ones where it became like kind of like a cultish brony thing. So these are the modern redesign of that old brand. And but within the modern ones, the box I'm providing is the base set box. Andrade is next. He says, give me 10 darkness and 2 live. You got it, 10 darkness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, that was exactly 10. Mez says, I need a bag. You need a bag? Is that Andres speaking? That's not Andres. Because Andres has a bag. I can see it right now. All right, here goes. Sneep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mez says, I need a new bag. Sneep. Sneep. 400 for the Japanese one. Whoops. I mean, that's still a really good deal if you think about it. All right. Because what did he pull out of that box? He pulled the Magikarp Full Art. He pulled a Pikachu Zekrom GX. He pulled Charizard. He pulled Blastoise. They all came out of the same box. That, to me, would suggest the box is underpriced. Which means your good friend, TCC, has been doing some digging, and he found something out. And now you're learning it here on my channel. Look at this, Lugia Reverse Holo. Now that is also being treated as a hit. Lugia is probably the most valuable card. Not the most valuable card in the box. I mean, the most valuable card he'll pull. But actually, he just pulled this Colossal. We pulled another Colossal. Oh, man, we're really in the Colossal... we're really in the Colossal crosshairs tonight because we pulled 2 of them. Later on, they're like, the Poke Gods are deciding we're going to pick up some Colossals. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag? That's right. I feel like a fake plastic tree. Here's a Full Art Piers. Very nice. Very cool. You're doing well with these. You pulled Piers and Colossal and Lugia. That's basically 3 hits, mister. 3 serious hits, I should say. Here's a Lugia non-holo. I don't think those are quite as valuable, but you never know. 20 years from now, maybe you'd be worth something, right? So you put them in a folder or something. Right now, I don't think he'd be worth much. But the Reverse Holo Lugia is worth something right now. The Colossal District. I liked what I said. The Colossal Crosshairs. Okay. Yeah, that was a good round. I like seeing good rounds. I wish we saw them all the time. That's for Mr. Andras, who has a bag right here. Andras Ritej. Boop. A Colossal Cuckold. I don't know if that makes sense, but it does rhyme. Okay, so we got the refresh going, and let's see if anyone wants to open any more booster packs. It's getting pretty late, though. Kara Nichols says, 1 more Japanese team up. I got a feeling. All right, let's see what happens. Maybe your feeling will be right. Let's see. It is just 1 pack, though. It's a cold one this time. Sorry. Boop. And Nathan Longoria. Oh, now wait a second. Andras had 2 live customs. Mr. Andras, I nearly forgot those. Let's get those 2 live customs. So you've got Fire Energy and Zapdos. All right, we're now done with Andras's. Sorry about that, Andras. I realized when I saw the words live custom that we didn't do Andras's live custom. So those were a little on the cold side. You did get a lovely holographic Zapdos. I think that's kind of cool. Now, it's Nathan Longoria who says he would like one Metal Illustrator card. He's referring to this. This is a Metal Illustrator card. He would like one round of My Little Ponies. All right. You're the best. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's pull a cool card out of here. Let's pull a gradable card. And then we'll beg PSA to grade it. We'll say, PSA, you got to grade this. We'll be the first one grading these. It'll be very interesting. There we go. Snip. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Mister, can you do the Silverlance tune? Well, I can only do the Silverlance tune when somebody orders Silverlance. Those are the rules. Here we go. Pack number 1. You've got Spike the Baby Dragon, Hollow. Okay. Pack number 2. Okay, that's cold. I think this is like one of the cards people want, is a card like that. Pack number 3. Okay, no hollows in there. Number 4. Oh, here we go. Twilight Sparkle, mister. All right, we're going to sparkle, guys. So you got Spike and Twilight Sparkle. And any more. Okay, it appears your hits are these two right here. I threw this in for fun. I wish there were some, like, kids I could donate the rest of these cards to. They'd probably like them. Okay, that's for Nathan. He says, new bag. You got it, Nathan. Yeah, your hits are these two hollows right here. The Spike and the purple pony. Nate says, very fun. Yeah, I don't think that PSA grades these, but we can try to grade them with PSA. There we go. Mr. Nathan with an N, you're going to go into the N box. And I'm going to refresh. I think we're coming closer to the end. Are you guys ready for the giveaway? Wow, your odds of actually getting the pull on the giveaway are higher because there's so few people left. Everyone's gone to bed. Nobody could handle staying up. Let's see. We have one more order from Estuardo. He wants one live custom. So this will be the last order of the night. Mr. Estuardo, good luck. Mr. Estuardo. Pulling a Leaf Energy. Sorry, Estuardo. Wait, I bought one more round of ponies. You got it. We'll open up that round of ponies for you. While we're doing that, though, let me go ahead and unlock the giveaway channel. So the giveaway channel is being created and unlocked. Where is it? Oh, here it is. So we'll choose clone channel. We'll delete the old one. I'm tempted to do what we were doing with the other giveaway channel, where instead of me resetting the channel every time, you just have to use the next letter in the alphabet. All right, so the channel is open and people are making their guesses. Now, while they're doing that, let's go refresh and see what else we're going to open. Did my order go through? Says Jack Gray. Let's just see. Mr. Jack, Mr. Jack. I'm not seeing it. Well, here's a Jack Gray down here. Jack Gray down here says one Dragon Ball Super and one Silverlance. So maybe it's the case that your order went through and I missed it. Silverlance. Let's get this Silverlance open. Sorry, sometimes that happens when the line is basically empty on PayPal. Sometimes an order gets missed really easily that way. Charlie Bonds says, how do you enter the giveaway? We do a giveaway every night, and you got to be in the Discord server, and you got to make a guess between 1 and 100 in the giveaway channel. You get one guess. All right, pop this open. Fresh box of Dragon Ball Super. Does the Dragon Ball Z boxes come with a box topper? I'm afraid it does not, Mr. Jack. So I open it up, no box topper. So I'm afraid it does not. I wish it did. Box topper is always like a bonus. Bonus! Mr. Jack, good luck with your pulls. Jack, I knew you couldn't stay away. Sneep. Listen to this music. The Charizard from Team Up goes for about 120 USD. Yep, that's what I was saying earlier. Here's Newfound Power, Sun Gohan. All right. He's going, rah, rah, rah. And a cold one. All right, mister. No luck on the Silver Lance. Mr. Jack, you have a bag way over here. I have to like reach around the bulk very carefully so I don't pull the bulk down. Cool. We didn't miss anything else around this area, did we? No. And here's Kara Nichols, who wants another round of the My Little Ponies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mr. The Tune. What? You talking about this music that's playing right now and you're wondering what it is? I have no clue what it is. I would have to look. Sleep. This says for ages 10 and up. Really? It can't be for like ages 6 and up? It seems like 10's pretty high, actually. Sorry, you can't watch My Little Pony if you're 9. You're too young. This is some hard stuff. You did miss something, the Silverlance tune. No, I did it. Silverlance. All right, here goes. We're looking for a holo, right? All right, pack number 2. 6 is too young to battle it out for cards. What went wrong? Oh, no. Pack number 3. That's a good question. Pack number 4. No hollow so far. Pack number 5. Oh, there we go. You got Holographic Wildfire Speed Racer. Is that a good one? Okay. Am I the only one who doesn't listen to video game music? I just listen to like normal music. Well, I actually listen to a great deal of normal music as well. Tokimon says, Mr. Is you still open? Oh, I really got to wrap up, Mr. Tokimon. No, let me wrap up, mister. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'll be back on tomorrow, though, if you want to open some cards tomorrow. Space Knight says, no, it's not. Oh, darn. Well, you know, if it can grade a 10, then I would probably still consider it for grading. But let's find your bag. Kara Nichols. Boop. Mister has WAP on repeat as he packs the orders. Yeah, something like that. But the thing is, if I played WAP here, it would immediately trigger a copyright problem. And what would really happen is any ad revenue generated from this live stream would go to the WAP artist. Now, we don't really get very much ad revenue from these videos. It can be like, I don't know, between like $5 and $10. But if you multiply that by 30 days, that's like $300. So I'm not going to give up my $300 because that's part of my paycheck. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and lock up the giveaway channel now. No more guesses. The channel is hidden. We're going to open up the number generator. Boop. Move this over here. All right, and now we're going to find out who wins. Good luck to the winner of the giveaway. The number is 67. And all I do is a quick search in the channel with the control find function. 67. Nobody had 67. How about 66, 65, 64, 63, 62, 61, and it's how do I say this? Majiza? Majiza? Mr. Majiza. All right, so Majiza, I don't know your real name, but Majiza is the winner of the giveaway. Oh, and let me make sure Majiza didn't guess twice, because that would be illegal. So hold on. All right, here we are, Majiza. Nope, Majiza guessed one time. Very good. All right, Majiza. Ah, it's just a hollow. Sorry, Majiza. Let's see how close you were to a pull, though. Oh, it was the next one. It was the next card. The next pack, I mean. Okay, Mr. Majiza, so close. Majiza says, ah, darn. I know. This close. Alex got the rope. All right. That's going to be the end of the live stream. If you guys had a good time and you're not subscribed, maybe you'll do me a big favor and hit the subscribe button. My goal is to reach 100,000 subscribers one day. I'm Pokey manifesting it. I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream and go take a hot dump. Love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.